First of all, look at this gorgeous face. Second of all, look in the mirror. Look at your gorgeous face. Good morning. So good to connect with you this morning. Welcome to the weekend, baby. It's a Friday. How are you doing?
Dude,
what is going on with this little outfit, Jack? Come on, man.
I feel like I should have my
awesome.
aviator glasses on, get my ship, and just cruise into the weekend. I think that's what the atmosphere is all about. Because it is the end of the week, believe it or not. Whatever you dealt with, don't worry, we got you. We are ushering nothing but good energy, good vibes, and cool emotions.
You're not going to take that off. I hope the rain sticks around this weekend down in the Cape so you can wear this all weekend.
Thank you, man.
We got the ultimate mix. We got a bit of music. We got a little bit of fun. And we're going to hopefully just put the brakes on just a little bit. It's been a crazy week. So we're going to be joined by a rising star who's going to get you excited. Dean de Jong and the incredible Craig Lucas, one of our absolute favorites. If anyone's going to take us there emotionally, Shame, I need to stop crying whenever he comes onto our show.
No, you don't have to do. That's a real emotion. No one.
But I think it's gotten to the point where he leaves the room when I walk in because he's just so worried I'm going to cry.
Yes, man.
Because you're so good, man. I love you. But these two generations of South African incredible artists, purpose-driven artists, are coming together in a very powerful moment of collaboration and creativity, and it's all for you.
Can't wait for it. But listen, it gets even better, right? Because it's a very special morning. We're going to be welcoming back someone very special. Our very own, the former Expresso Queen presenter, Zoe Brown is back, baby. Joining us. Now you can cry, man. It's going to be an emotional one. All the way from Australia, we're going to be catching up with her and this exciting chapter abroad that she's taken on and officially, I think, has slayed already. And it's only just begun, man.
She's taking over the other side of the world, starting a beautiful family. So we are so excited. We have missed her a lot. So yes, it's going to be a little bit emotional, but we'll temper that with, for all the sweet tooths. Do you say sweet teeth?
Sweet teeth.
Sweet teeth out there. We want you guys to stay tuned and stay connected because once we hop into the kitchen, there's going to be deliciousness abounding because we're going to bake that thing. Ooh, it is a Friday.
Yeah, we are, and it's a mochi type of thing. If you don't know what this is, it's some type of Japanese infusion using glutinous rice, and it's just delicious, delicious, delicious. So get ready to be transported to so many destinations, but the most important one is that you feel good right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And of course, we've got official duties standing by to kick the show off right now. I know Chris is standing by with the latest. So shall we, Mzansi? Yeah, I think it's time. Let's get this show on the road.
Gents, thank you so much for bringing us here. Such good energy happening in the studio this morning. Mzansi, I hope you can feel it too, and a good morning to you. 3 minutes after 6, let's get straight into your national news headlines. With Economic Freedom Fighters leader, Julius Malema, has been sentenced to an effective 5-year prison term, and that's for firearms-related offences. Now, his legal team says they are confident the ruling will be overturned on appeal. The court granted leave to appeal the sentence, but not the conviction, linked to a 2018 incident where he fired a semi-automatic rifle during party celebrations in the Eastern Cape. Now, the appeals process is likely to take some time, meaning Malema will be able to continue pursuing his political career in the meantime. In other news in the country, Deputy President Paul Mashatile says South Africa's human resource development strategy is key to addressing skills shortages as well as unemployment. Now, speaking at the HRDC summit out in Midrand, he stressed that success depends on cooperation between government, business, labour and civil society. Now, the strategy aligns existing programs across education, youth development as well as state capability. Now, he urged stakeholders to treat progress reports as collaboration tools, not compliance checks. He also warned that youth exclusion undermines dignity and opportunity. Taking a look further afield now at your international news-making headlines, where Catholics in Africa, where Pope Leo is currently visiting, have reacted strongly to criticism of the Pope by U.S. President Donald Trump. Now, Pope Leo, the first American-born Pope, has repeatedly spoken out against the war in Iran. Meanwhile, during the visit to Cameroon, the Pope called for action against corruption, inequality, and the exploitation of African resources. Now, we also addressed conflict in Anglophone regions, where thousands have been killed and many displaced. A short ceasefire has been proposed to allow movement during the papal visit. In other news, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged allies to maintain pressure on Russia after a major missile and drone attack killed at least 16 people and injured around 100. Strikes hit Odessa, Kiev and Dnipro, with rescue operations continuing and casualties expected to rise. Now, Ukrainian forces intercepted hundreds of projectiles. Zelensky says the attack underscores the need for stronger sanctions and foster military support. Now, it marks one of the deadliest assaults this year in the war. And let's end off on a better note. We're at the windswept most southern tip of Africa. Agulhas National Park is getting a glow-up worthy of its legendary meeting of the ocean's status. Now, a breezy 81.7 million rand investment is set to spruce up the area around the iconic Cape Agulhas Lighthouse, South Africa's second oldest, with plans for a cozy restaurant as well as an interactive centre to engage visitors and keep curious young minds happily wondering. Backed by the Department of Tourism and Sandparks, the upgrade is all about boosting local travel and giving small-town charm a starring role. It's fresh air, rich history and seaside sparkle with a welcomed economic tide rolling on in. Well, we'll definitely keep you updated on all of that. For now, though, that's where we leave our 6 o'clock news. Let's see the latest in sports.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's dive right in with our European football connection. And it seems that Barcelona have now filed a fresh complaint with UEFA after their initial protest was dismissed. It's been a busy week, so the club argues that key VAR decisions in their defeat to Atletico Madrid were mishandled, including incidents involving Mark Pubel that have received a huge amount of airtime this week as frustration grows over officiating in their Champions League exit. And there have been a couple of high points and low points this season to mark. Now, this is one of the lowest points, I think, in my broadcasting career to have to bid farewell to this particular player. Skara Ntobeni will bid farewell to the Stormers after 15 incredible years with his final match set against Connacht. The veteran hooker, who also featured for the Springboks, brings down the curtain on an unbelievable loyal career at home, making a significant moment. And I think a huge amount of the spirit in that side has come from his work ethic and the way that he's embraced the game and the players around him. So he is going to be missed. Now let's get into the cricketing lane as Quinton de Kock, remember, he was retired at one point, hit another brilliant century, but it wasn't enough as the Punjab Kings chased down 196 to beat the Mumbai Indians yesterday. Prabh Simran Singh and Shreyas Iyer, they led the charge with some commanding knocks, sealing a convincing 7-wicket victory in the end in their IPL clash. Now we can get back into the tennis lane as Elena Rybakina advanced comfortably at the Stuttgart Open with a straight sets win over Diana Schneider. So the top seed strong serving, proving decisive in this one, now setting up a quarter-final clash with either Leila Fernandez or Zeynep Sonnes, with Maria Andreeva also progressing through now as well. And that's where we will leave the sport parked for now. We'll continue to chew on some of that gristle as we progress this morning. It's the foot of the weekend. I know we want to know the weather is playing along, so let's get the latest on the weather front.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, it's my favorite part of the morning because not only do we get to see what to wear today, but we also get to showcase a sunrise view. But before we do, let's start off with all things weather and dive into the world of Polokwane first. Now, what's up today is that you're going to be starting your Friday under partly cloudy skies. Now, temperatures begin at 17 degrees, rising to a high of 28 degrees. And if we look ahead at the rest of the week, you can expect mostly cloudy conditions, wet weather coming through with rain averaging around 43%. From Polokwane, we move to Klerksdorp next. Now, you can prepare for a partly cloudy day with a 75% chance of rain. Now, temperatures are starting at 14 degrees, reaching a high of 19. Now, if we do look to the rest of the week and the coming days, conditions remain mostly cloudy and wet, with rain continuing into next week. Well, from Klerksdorp, Pretoria's up next on the list, and you can expect partly cloudy skies to dominate your day. Now, temperatures range between a cool 15 and a warm 23 degrees. Now, as we head into the weekend, wet conditions do set in with a 50% chance of rain, and that starts to take place tomorrow. So, last day of sunshine, and then wet weather comes through. Johannesburg looks like you'll be spending your day under cloudy skies too. You've got some morning drizzle at 25%. The temperatures are starting off at 12 degrees and reaching only a maximum of 18 degrees. So it's looking cool, calm and collected. And the rest of the week, the conditions continue with rain averaging around 45% in Jersey. So before it does come through, make the most of Friday. We move to Mbombela next. Your day brings mostly cloudy conditions with scattered thunderstorms. Your temperatures are rising from 17 degrees to a warm 27 degrees. Over the next few days, you can expect mid to high 20s with a 20% chance of rain tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow is definitely bringing all the wet weather. So Friday is the last day to get out there, and much the same for Bloemfontein, who is looking like partly cloudy skies with 65% chance of rain today. Now your temperatures climb from 11 to a high of 19 degrees, and looks like cloudy and wet conditions persist with rain forecast at 50% by Sunday. Here's what the rest of the week looks like in Bloem. We move to the coast now. Let's see what Richards Bay has gotten up to, and it looks like you'll be experiencing some overcast skies this morning, turning clearer as the day progresses. Now temperatures are going to be ranging from a warm 24 degrees to a hot 32 degrees, might even feel like 34. As we look ahead, partly cloudy skies continue with temperatures in the low 30s. Sticking to the coastline, and Durban's up next. You can be starting the day with cloudy skies, and it looks like it's going to be clearing as the day goes on. Your temperatures begin at a nice cool 23 and climbs to a nice, lovely 30 degrees. Now in the coming days, you can expect cloudy conditions with temperatures between 20 and 29. So Durban looks like the place to be over the weekend, and let's see what Mthatha has in store. It looks like cloudy mornings are coming through and clear throughout the day, and temperatures will be rising from 15 to a very warm 28 degrees. Over the next few days, looks like partly cloudy conditions, temperatures in the mid to high 20s in Mthatha. Let's move to Kruger next and see what's happening. Looks like cloudy conditions early on will give way to clearer weather later in the day. Now you also have northwesterly winds coming through, and temperatures are going to be moving from a brisk 9 degrees to a comfortable 26. Sunny conditions follow for the rest of the week with strong winds expected on Sunday, and temps are remaining at a high of 26. Out in GQ Gqeberha, it's a grey start to your morning, but clearer skies are on the way. You've got 75% chance of rain coming through. Your temperatures are ranging from 14 to a high of 23 degrees today. And as we look to the weekend, it looks like partly cloudy skies continue with a break from rain until next Wednesday. Over in George, partly cloudy skies dominate with a 25% chance of rain. The temperatures rise from 12 to a high of 20 degrees in George. Looking ahead, partly cloudy skies and conditions do continue, and looks like brighter, sunnier days are ahead next week. Yeah, sunshine's coming. You can see it around the corner, George. Let's move to Cape Teasy, where it looks like cloudy and overcast conditions with a rain chance at 100%. So you're definitely getting wet if you're outside today. The temperatures ranging from a cool 12 and sticking around till a maximum of 16. Wet weekends lie ahead, 50% chance of rain tomorrow and then 100% on Sunday. So it's a definite wet weekend in Cape Teasy. Sutherland, however, a little bit of a contrast with some strong northwesterly winds, 32 kilometers per hour, so hold on to your hats. And the afternoon brings some thunderstorms. Now your temperatures rise from a cold 3 degrees and only moving to a mild 14-degree maximum. Rest of the week, partly cloudy conditions, 55% chance of rain, and Sunday the temperatures are staying below 20. Over in Kimberley, mostly sunny skies expected with a 40% chance of rain. Temperatures ranging from a nippy 9 degrees to a warm 23. And in the coming days, you can expect partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the low to mid 20s. Moving to Uppies and hopefully bringing some sunshine, but it looks like there is a little bit of contradiction here because you're in for a partly cloudy day. Afternoon thunderstorms are coming through with temperatures starting at a chilly 9 degrees, climbing to a warm 26. Now it looks like bright and sunny conditions return next week, so all is back in order in Uppington after this, and the temperatures are in the mid to high 20s. Now this is the rest of the weather patterns around the country and what you can expect, but listen, let's get excited because we've got a banger on the way. We were sent in a sunrise view that I think just epitomizes this weekend. Keith Dyer came through from Gonubi in East London. Yeah! The whole stadium, the whole crowd, the whole studio goes wild. Look at this shot out in East London. It is drama, it is color, it is absolutely magnificent. What an incredible shot before the sun even rises. So Keith, wow, you are absolutely taking the cake. 31 degrees, that's the temperature that you can expect in terms of weather today. But Msanzi, I got a question. You think you can do better than this? I don't know. Well, from your lens to our screens, let's share a sunrise view, whether you're in the country or the rest of the world. We want to see it this morning. 0630369649 is the number. Bring it on and put a smile on our dial.
Well, there are many smiles and many dials this
That's
morning.
right.
Why? It's a big day. It's a very important day. In fact, I've been trying to kind of skirt around us. I just don't burst out crying because it's been difficult. Our Zoe Brown has returned. She has obviously taken her life to a completely magical new space and level. But we miss her so much, and she is back for a day. So after 2 years away, I can't believe it. Our very own Zoe Brown is visiting us in studio all the way from Australia. She is here a little bit for us, but for you guys mainly. So what do you want to know?
There's so many questions that have already come through. When it comes to the babies, where are they? Are they going to make an appearance? When it comes to her man, people want to see Rob as well. And of course, our beautiful Zoe. They want to know what she's been up to. How has Australia been treating her? It is similar to South Africa, but I mean, quite different at the same time.
I know, but it just looks like they're still living their best life. The kids are
Yes.
looking absolutely gorgeous, but I'm not expecting to see a baba at 6:15 in the morning. But you guys can fire away. You know this is a safe place. It's an opportunity to connect with our amazing Zoe Brown. She's back for you guys for one day. What do you want to know? We'll find out after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, you beauties. So much to get excited about this weekend. Yes, our very own Zoe Brown is back in South Africa. We'll connect with her in just a moment. But right now, we've got to broach one of the biggest sporting weekends I think we've seen this year, and it's been a big year already. The spotlight is diverse. High-stakes drama from a Premier League title decider, if you will, at the Etihad. I'm going to say it, to the Blitzboks chasing glory in Hong Kong. And we do like Hong Kong, while the URC battles heat up at home. Well, we've got Connacht to deal with. We might just get you there. And we're going to sit down now with one of our favorites, Good Hope FM's Tara Lee, to unpack the biggest clashes, the storylines shaping this weekend. It's massive, girl. Whew. How are you?
It is massive. I am good. I've had a tough week, I suppose, for my teams as far as football's concerned.
You're talking to a Spurs supporter, girl. Just
I know,
park
I'm so
that bus,
sorry.
baby. Park that bus.
You are actually in the worst position. Let's face it.
I've let it
Relegation
go.
battle.
I've let it go, baby.
Oh, wow.
I've let it
Okay,
go.
that's
It's
the
all right.
best way
It's
to
all
do
I've
it,
got, man. It's all I've got.
Meditation every morning.
So you don't have skin in the game maybe for this particular fixture, but this
No.
is a massive one. And I don't think we thought that it would play out like this, but in the back of our minds, we kind of always knew City were going to be there.
I think we did, yes, because unfortunately Arsenal are not beating those bottle job allegations. I think when it comes to high-pressure moments, it doesn't seem like they are delivering. And then we talk about depth. I know last season it was a big part of the conversation, but now the depth is also injured. And I think going into this weekend's fixture, looking at what happened in the Carabao Cup finals, we're going to use that as kind of the
Which
blueprint.
is perfectly fine. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Arsenal showed up for only 20 minutes of that game, but I will say they had no creativity in the midfield, and they have Eze back, hopefully, for this one, if he hasn't picked up any further niggles. I haven't seen Odegaard in training or even on the bench, so I don't know
And
how
this is
that's
when you
going
need
to
the
affect him.
leaders in
Exactly.
the field. So who's going to take the season? Put it out there, girls. Who is going to win the Premier League this year?
I think whoever wins this match, and I have a feeling it's going to be Man City, and the reason why I say this match is a title decider is particularly because whoever wins here, if Man City win, that cuts Arsenal's lead down to 3 points. Man City also have a game in hand. So if they continue to win, they don't have tough games
And
after
they've
that.
been here before.
Exactly, they have.
This is the scary thing for me. They know this
the
algorithm.
experience and they have the temperament. Whereas what we've seen from Arsenal doesn't seem like they have that at this particular moment in time.
Gunners, we say this with all due respect. You've had an amazing season. With all due respect, we know it's going to be a tough one. But you can let us know on the socials. Are you Arsenal? Are you Man City? Who's going to take the season? Let's turn to the HSBC 7 Series. We move to Hong Kong. This is a big one again. And our Sevens team has kind of flown under the radar, but Sevens is a different field at the moment. It is so much more open, so much more competitive, which we love. We're in a pool with Argentina and Spain. How do we feel about that? Spain's a bit of a hoodoo side. They can mess up your run if they need to.
They can, and also Uruguay's in there as well. And I think that we've already played Uruguay early this morning while I was on my way to the studio. We've taken the
I'm
win.
sorry, love. I'm sorry that we got you up at 4:30 or 3 in the morning. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you stopped me from watching the game this morning. But I think that we've taken that win, so that's a good start. And I think what Philip Snyman has really said, that discipline is probably one of the most important things. Yeah. In order to be consistent, not losing players to yellow cards, conceding penalties.
And you think about the leaders on the field, we've got that, we've got the stability. The whole inside, outside the box mentality seems to have come back beautifully, but you can only earn the right to express yourself once you've got that defensive layer laid down. And I think we've shown that we are back on firing on all cylinders. So I'm happy.
Yes, but I think what's also exciting is that our ladies have also qualified for this World Championship. So that's incredible. They are ranked 11th out of the 12 teams.
Watch that space.
But it's amazing. And they are doing it without their regular captain, Nadine Roos.
I was going to say, because we're missing a couple of stalwarts from the 15 side. Their life has changed dramatically.
Yes.
But we can't forget about Sevens being that feeder system that's created the women's game in our country. So
It really has.
Absolutely love that. Stormers, obviously Chippy Solomon's loss, a massive blow to the franchise. We've got some big pressure on home soil, but a great opportunity to pay homage.
Yeah, and I think that John Dobson has also asked, supporters to come out. I think we're going to see massive crowds at Cape Town Stadium this weekend for that game. And I think that the players are going to be playing for him. I think it's going to be more than rugby this weekend. And I think that they're really going to come out and pay tribute together with the supporters. It's going to be something special, because losing somebody like that who has been there for over 21 seasons, 350
Will you
matches.
speak about the personal mentoring that's happened and how close he has been to so many key players and management staff throughout that journey? There are very few people that haven't had a personal relationship with him, which is quite a powerful thing. We've got Skara and Tabeni also entering into the final phase of his journey. It's going to be an emotional day. So what say we try and get some people to the match? Should we do that?
Yes,
I think we should do
get
that.
there.
All right, so here's the deal, all right? I hope you get a VIP seat, courtside, field side, every time. But what we want to do is send you guys to go and watch this incredible Stormers team play a very emotional match in a beautiful setting. You can win one of 10 double tickets to the Stormers versus Connacht, the rugby game this Saturday. That's the 18th of April at the DHL Stadium in Cape Town, courtesy of Clover. Thank you, Clover, for stepping up. You've got to head over to the competition post on our socials. That's the Expresso social pages. And tell us, what is your favorite Clover product and who is your favorite Stormers player? You don't have to link the two, but I have a feeling you'll probably see a bit of synchronicity there. The most important thing, jump on it and do it. You could be getting to Stormers versus Connacht Connacht at the DHL Stadium, but you've got to use that hashtag CloverXDHL Stormers. It's going to be a cracker. Massive tributes coming through and an opportunity to show what this rugby system represents. So head over to our socials, make sure you enter. Don't forget that all-important hashtag, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see you there.
Just maybe we will. And just maybe here's another opportunity for you to do a whole lot, and that's with regards to getting moolah in your pocket. And then maybe you can buy tickets for your family, for myself, G, Tara, Carissa, everybody, right? And I'm talking about the Powerball Plus jackpot, which is guaranteed at 68 million rand this Friday. And all you got to do is play. So, Mzansi, what are you waiting for? You want to buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, or you can use cell phone banking. Now, we posted all these details on Expresso's social media pages, so you can literally go check them out right now. And Panda, Pusha, play the Powerball Plus for the guaranteed 68 million rand in jackpots today, Mzansi. What are you waiting for? It could be your lucky day, but only if you get involved and play now. So I'm going to take this. It's called Good Luck. Poof, sending it your way. Eat it up.
My way. Well, I'm picking it up right now. I need all the luck today because we are entering into the kitchen in just a little bit. We would usually start with something sweet, but we're going to hold off a little bit longer. And we're actually going to start with something delicious and savory, especially in time for game day. It's all about the nacho cups, and they look delicious. We're going to try our hand at recreating them right here in studio. So cook along with us as we also prepare ourselves for an incredible talent. In fact, two talents that are going to come on through. It is all about Craig Lucas and, of course, Mr. De Jong that's going to show him or show us their talent. And we can't wait. The band is set up and we're definitely in for a good time, so stick around.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Find relief and feel better with Alsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Alsanic is available without a prescription.
Yes, we do like to indulge every now and then. If you've been experiencing things like heartburn, nausea, or maybe that burning feeling in your stomach that persists, it could be a sign of a peptic ulcer. Now, Alsanic works by forming a protective coating over your stomach lining, helping to protect it from further irritation and inflammation for up to 6 hours. And you can choose the option that definitely works best for you, whether it's the suspension, the tablets, or the effervescent tablets. Just reach for it. And also keep an eye out for Alsanic's refreshed packaging coming soon. same value inside, and you'll find it on pharmacy shelves soon. And while you're at it, you can visit the Alsanic Facebook page as well, where you could win one of 5 2,500 Rand cash send vouchers. Perfect ahead of the weekend, so enter now, and you could be one of our lucky winners. Good luck.
Find relief and feel better with Alsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Alsanic is available without a prescription.
I told you we're taking on game day in the best way that we know how. We're going to rely on Tara for the sporting knowledge, but when it comes to the cooking, I mean, Ral, you and I got this,
We
right?
got you. We got you covered. Don't
We
worry.
got you covered. So whether you're hosting a crowd for a big match or just looking for a winning snack, this is the perfect thing. It's a cheese and mince nacho cup, a total game changer. We've taken everything you love about the classic nacho platter, the crunch, the seasoned beef, and the gooey melted cheese, and reimagined it into something bite-sized, which I love. I call it a amuse-bouche. Well, I don't call it that. That's what it's called. It's amusement for the mouth in a bite-sized thing.
Is that an actual thing?
Amuse-bouche.
It is a real
Whoa,
It's a
I
real
need to use
thing.
that word more.
I'm
It's
telling
so
you.
fitting, right?
It has stepped up my culinary space. So basically, we've got nacho chips, we've got mince, cheese, and tomato sauce.
Sure.
Ingredients that we all have, no?
Yeah, I can't think of anything better for, a big sporting weekend. This is so easy, and that looks like you can just pop that into your mouth.
That's what I'm saying.
I
As
think
soon
that's
as
the plan,
Man
yeah.
United loses. Oh,
The
so
shade!
sad.
Yeah, the shade!
I'm so sad.
I know, wow. Listen, I support Liverpool, so I'm not going to even talk about anything.
Me
We had a
Hey, you guys
rough
have
week.
not been doing
can
that well
lament
Can we
together.
console together
Oh
over
my
this delicious food?
I'm Man
this is
City, so
perfect
I'm
for
on
it.
the winning side.
Oh,
I will
okay.
say that you don't eat meat.
No, I don't. So I know we're going to figure out a vegetarian
So
version.
what would you
Yeah,
use instead of the
nice.
mince?
So instead of mince, probably like vegetables, maybe some beans, black beans. I
Yes.
love a good black bean with my nacho.
Oh.
Mushrooms. You can never go wrong because
Yum.
mushrooms are so fleshy. It's almost like you eating meat.
I've had experiences where I've had like mushrooms and red peppers together. And
Yes.
honestly, I'm like, hang on, is this meat? That's why I question
Exactly.
myself.
And you even get veggie tong made out of mushrooms now.
get what, sorry?
tong?
Veggie tong.
What is this?
It's like vegetarian biltong.
Oh, my word. Are you serious?
Yes, 100%.
Whoa, okay. So I'm assuming
Girl.
that's like dried veg or something, maybe? Yes?
Yes, it's been like dehydrated.
Wow.
No, I will
think-
say I went to a wellness store once and I had carrot
And?
biltong.
And you loved it.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Jail time
So
immediately.
I think half of South Africa is sitting on the fence like, there's vegans out there going, oh my word, what a beautiful day. And then the meat eaters are like, get out of here.
Get outta here.
I'm done. Right, listen, we've got some chow to make
We
here. And
do.
whether it's vegan or not, these are going to be delicious. Like
Okay.
Tara just suggested, you have options in terms of your mince.
We
You
do.
can even use vegan mince, which is available in a lot of stores. But right now, let's show Mzansi how we put this together, right?
So basically, it's going to be like a sandwich. So you put a
Okay.
nacho down. You can help me put the bases
Okay.
in. Take the mince, put it on top. Then we're going to put tomato sauce, cheese,
Cool,
nacho
thank you.
cheese. I'm going to just grab one of your spoons over here.
Let's just
So is it like
halve
layers of texture?
Layers.
it's
So
like
like
a
a
journey.
lasagna almost.
Ooh.
And you could use leftover mince. I mean, Ral, I know you like to use this for meal prep.
Yes.
So this
Make a-
could be an option.
Make
for
a lot of mince, and that can go a long way because there's so much you can
So
do with
what-
it. Tara, I want to know from you, are you someone that we would find in the kitchen if, let's say, Carissa and I came to you on game day and
Yes.
watched this team they call Manchester City play? What would you be cooking up? Probably nothing for Carissa.
I can make nachos. Can I do a couple of vegetarian? Maybe
With
some
tomato sauce.
Oh, like you're going to go meat-free with this?
I'm
I
gonna go
suppose we
meat
can
free
try.
with these
Why
front
not?
ones. I think I'm gonna add some. This looks like tomato sauce. I'm
is.
gonna pretend it's tomato relish.
I love you
Yeah.
just come in here, take our recipe and say, I'm going to tarify this.
I'm so
I'm here for
sorry.
it.
We need options here.
You know what? Go ahead.
We are so diverse
Yes,
on this
we are.
show.
We are indeed. This is like that moment where you didn't plan for that guest and a friend of yours that you know is now vegan or vegetarian. Like, what do I do? Well,
know what?
yeah, enter Tara and the solution's all yours.
This is better than giving them lettuce. You know what I mean?
That's happened, eh? People are like, I got like lettuce and cucumber. I'm like, you're doing
You?
a braai and you're giving me lettuce and cucumber. Nah, no deal.
Come on.
People have done that to me as well. When I'm
Really?
invited to a braai, I've gotten, a random salad.
Like, don't worry, Tara, there's salad for you.
No, I've even gotten somebody who just like randomly threw a broccoli on the braai.
Wow. That's not bad. A charred broccoli.
It's not bad, especially when you season it right.
I was pescatarian for like 5 years during varsity as well, and I would always bring the fries, this, you know, the
fried sausages.
sausages.
Oh, yeah.
They look
They
at
got
that
some good
brand and say,
options.
"What's that?" I was like, "Guys, please, I also gotta eat."
They've upgraded that now, hey? They've
Oh.
got special boerewors
For the
vegetarian.
brand, nice.
I
Good for
think the
them.
entire world is just really open to this market, though. I mean, you see it everywhere. You see options, you see restaurants taking on infusions, and I really think it's cool because everybody has such a specific diet. Everybody's chasing a certain goal as well. Some of us are lactose intolerant. Some of us can't even eat certain meats because we might be allergic. So it's really cool to see that in this day and age, we have these options. And
Yeah.
again, scan the QR code right now if you don't have any issues because this recipe is right there on your screens. But again, if you're looking for some variation, then you should slide into Tara's DMs.
Yeah.
Clearly, she's the aficionado when it comes to veganizing any of your meals.
Anything.
Clearly, she did it right now without any ingredients.
Listen,
Love
John,
it.
what was your decision? Is it cultural?
So half of my family were vegetarian, and growing up, I wasn't really a massive fan of meat.
Okay.
And so I stopped eating meat as a child. So it's literally been majority of my life that I've been
Nice.
vegetarian.
And have you found like you've missed anything in terms of like nutrition, anything that's like holding you back that you need to supplement on? Has it been all good?
I will be honest, I am low B12.
Okay.
And
You are
low
what?
Low B12.
Low B12.
So I have to take a B12 supplement.
Oh, I see.
But I think that most people are really. We are deficient in ways, in so many ways, because
Very
we're not
true.
getting everything
vitamin
from what
D.
we eat. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're not getting everything from what we eat nowadays. And then also low iron.
Okay,
That may
okay.
just be genetic. Thank you, mommy.
I know there is a correlation sometimes when it comes to certain meats because it offers you things like iron and other sort of vitamins, but it's so cool again to know that you can supplement for that. And you
Yeah.
don't have to require, and it's not a necessity to get meat because there's so many supplements like you mentioned that you can take
That's
to
true.
support that gap. And it's not a big gap actually, to be honest. But yo, guys, we've talked a lot.
We have.
And look what's appeared. Chris,
These are our
just run
cups.
through how long does this actually go in the oven?
So we'll just basically broil it in the oven. You don't want your nacho chips to go soft and soggy. 180 just for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Nice.
Get it out there, keep an eye on it. And then you basically top it with some guac. And then you're good to go.
looks
Tara,
amazing.
will make you one. Like
A nice vegan one. Nice. All right.
Thank
Efficient
you.
Zanzi reminder, scan the QR code right now while we dive into the game day nachos that you need to make this weekend because, hello, we heard all about it. It's an incredible weekend of action, and this is going to be the cherry on the top. Hey,
That's
let's go.
right.
Cheers on,
Let's
guys.
go.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Cheers, Zanzi.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. From the kitchen, we made our way back into the lounge. We're enjoying this morning. It's a Friday indeed. And this morning, we're taking that a step up because we're joined by rising singer, as well as songwriter Dean DeYoung, and of course, acclaimed South African artist Craig Lucas, also a friend of the family. Dean is quickly making his mark with his soulful, jazz-influenced sound, while Craig brings a wealth of experience and a powerful voice to the local and even global scene. Now, together, they represent two generations of South African music coming together through collaboration and shared creativity. Our favorite C words outside of my name. So let's give them a feel good welcome, everybody. Let's go.
You just called me old in the nicest way possible.
You guys look incredible. So before we get into it, Dean, love the look. Craig, we're going to take a moment. Can you stand up and just give us a 360? Because this fit is fitting. Come on. We've got the animal print belt
funny
with
story.
the chest and the...
Look at that.
It's too nice.
Incredible.
It is too nice.
This fit wasn't fitting about a month ago.
Oh, fitting as in fitting
like
or fitting as in...
literally fitting.
And then
So no, I've been at the gym.
you've been at
So I tried it on this morning. I was like, the buttons can close. Yes.
We're working on our fitness and so many other things. I love it. Witness
you.
the fitness. I love the fact that you guys come from different backgrounds, different experiences when it comes to music as well. Your journeys have somehow collided in the best way. But I think that's alignment at the end of the day, right? So what have you learned through collaboration?
I think, I don't know. I feel like it's really given me a chance to share what I love.
Yeah.
You know, I really feel like collaboration is a chance for me to shine because I feel most comfortable when I'm actually around fellow artists, you know.
Yeah.
So when I'm around Craig and when I'm around people in the studio that I've gotten to know so well, I feel like I can truly shine and I can actually say what I want to say.
Yeah.
You know, because when I'm on my own, you know, it's scary. It's scary. So collaborating with someone who's like-minded about sharing their message.
I love that. It also speaks to vulnerability because as artists, you have to get to a space where you're willing to literally put your heart on your sleeve. I mean, Craig, you do that incredibly well as well. What was this collaboration like for you coming from a wealth of experience?
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite for me because maybe for the last 3 years, I was kind of an island. I think that my experience in the industry, it wasn't always great, and I kind of got a little closed off. You know, I wasn't very trusting.
Yeah.
I was like, I just got to do everything myself. And I got into that space, and it was very limiting. And I mean, we'll probably get to it, but the way Dean and I met, it
Tell us
really
about it.
was,
It's
it
quite
really was
interesting.
alignment. So a friend of mine has it's monthly now, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Platform
it is
called
monthly.
Are You Jazz,
Yeah.
which is a night where artists can come and they play jazz music and they enjoy it. And I played it because I was supporting him, and Dean was playing that night, and I met Dean, and things then just, you know, kind
Literally
of
just started
spiraled
flowing.
from there. But it's just been so amazing finding a team that you can trust. I think that's important. Collaboration is important, but it's also about collaborating with the right people. And then now having found that, it just takes such a load of pressure off of you. Now we essentially we can focus on music,
exactly.
writing, doing what we love without all
The stress
other stuff.
and the
Exactly.
extra
Exactly.
concerns.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you're besties, and we love to see it. And we're going to see it all unfold on the show today. But I know that you both come with individual styles.
Yeah.
A bit of jazz, a bit of pop, a bit of ballad songs. So how does that work when you guys get into the studio together? Who takes the lead?
Well, obviously Craig. I mean, Craig's been here for so long. I mean, I'm still learning so much right now. Like, I'm still so young. I'm like, what, 18? I think, yeah, 18.
You're 18?
18, turning
Whoa,
19.
Teeny's a baby.
I'm literally a baby. So,
From what I was doing when I was 18. Not this.
Not this.
Not this.
yeah, I feel like it kind of just clicked. Even
Yeah.
though it's very separate, we do very separate things. I feel like there is always a way to merge it.
Yeah.
You know, there is always a way to collaborate with each other and find something that works for the both of us.
Right.
And learn from each other. I mean,
Exactly.
my sound in the last year has become so much more jazzy because of people like Dean and being around all of them. So I think it kind of just it feeds into each
bounces
other.
off of each other. I would say.
And it then depends on, you know, who the song is for. Also, if it's a song for Dean, we're not going to try and tell him what to do or what to say, and
Yeah.
we'll be there to support him with the song. For me,
Yeah.
it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
I love that. You know, I kind of see this as a mentorship happening as well. And when I look at the South African music industry and any creative industry, sometimes we're missing that. We're missing the more experienced person taking in the 18-year-old and saying, you are talented, let's actually guide you through this. So what has that really meant to the both of you, just in terms of finding that gap within your industry?
Yeah.
It's meant everything to
Yeah.
me. Literally everything. I mean, this has been my dream since I was 14,
Sure.
13, actually no, younger, even like 9. You know? I've always wanted to do this. So having someone like Craig, it really paths the journey for me. You know, like it's, like I would still obviously do it on my own. I would want to do it either way, you know, but I can really see the path clearly now that Craig is here. You know, it's so much easier to learn things firsthand now, you know, like even like the warnings about what goes on in the industry, you know, because there's bad things and there's good things.
It's true.
You know, but it's really past the way for me to work from.
That's the beauty of Kwena music that we're all a part of, is that it's literally by musicians, for musicians. So it's not just me. We have Liam from Faker Street, Ruben is there. It's musicians doing this for musicians.
Exactly.
You know, so just that ecosystem and having that wealth of knowledge in almost every dimension. Business, producing, performance, writing.
Yeah.
It's even helped me significantly.
No,
That's good to see, because we
That's the
mustn't
magic
forget,
of Kwena, yeah.
music is a business, right? We've
Yeah.
got the creativity down, but at the end of the day, it's sustainability,
100%.
it's longevity. We want legs in the game, like Craig
100%.
Lucas's beautiful Cater and Beyond. Guys, we can't wait for your performance happening in just a little bit. Brace yourselves for some really good Friday jams coming your way soon. But now, though, we're going to go back to the boys to see what's going down.
That's got to be like the most wholesome rock star moment I think I've ever seen, ever. But we've lived through this rebirth of the local music industry. I'm going to say it again, post-COVID, because of the communities created by the likes of Craig and all those involved right now. Thank you, man. We love it. So from deeply personal, beautiful connections, let's head over to something truly universal, if you will.
Absolutely. We're talking about Celestial Bodies, which is a bold, immersive ballet from Joburg Ballet that brings together dance, science, and music in a way you've never seen before.
And it's backed by popular demand after a standout first run last year. This visually striking production explores the beauty and the mystery of the cosmos. Perfect timing right now, with choreography by Mario Giglione and a live original score by Yashin Modi. It all comes together beautifully. Narration also happening by Dr. Lucas Polaggia. I think it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing.
Truly, man. Now, our very own Shelly obviously caught up with the creative team behind this groundbreaking production, and you, Mzansi, get to take a look right now. Let's roll.
My Feel Good family, we are out and about in the streets of Johannesburg today. It's all about the arts, it's all about the theatre, and it's all about the dancers who are bringing the universe to life on stage tonight. We are out here at the UJ Arts Theatre and we're about to watch Celestial Bodies. Now, Celestial Bodies is all about the exploration of cosmic energy and movement. Right now, we're about to head on over inside the theatre and chat to a few of the people who brought it all together. All right, so Celestial Bodies is all about cosmic energy and movement. As a dancer, how did you embody that within every movement?
I think that's quite easy with the music. The body, you know, it just dances with the music, and then also the costumes and the makeup. I think that really helps.
And then Revel, when you got the brief and they said, look, we are going to dance as the universe, how did you prepare your body for that?
Wow, that was a huge undertaking, to be honest. But I think Mario's choreography has kept us on our toes, literally. And, you know, with his energy in the room, with the dancers, and Luca and Yash as well, I think it was only, like, comfortable to be able to perform.
Well, Yash, you've been playing the piano since you were 8 years old. It's only natural that you are the composer of Celestial Bodies. How did you approach composing this project?
Well, the compositions date back to the start of the Universe on Stage. Luca and I met, I work as an actuary and he is a data scientist at an insurance company. And we came together to form this unique concept called the Universe on Stage. Originally, it started with covers in a small 50-seater. But then we took the show to the Joburg Theatre, 1,000 seats, and we had to start composing original music. That's where all the composition started. After selling out a few shows at the Joburg Theatre, in the audience was the genius choreographer Mario Gaglioni, who's a choreographer of Celestial Bodies. And he had this crazy idea, let's combine science, music, and dance. And so after a few sessions in my studio at my place with Mario and Luca, we started adapting my compositions to be more prone to dance, more structured, and that's how it all happened.
We can think of the universe as being made in two parts.
Well, Dr. Luca, you are the narrator of Celestial Bodies and you are a physicist. How did you go about blending science, music, and dance?
So when I was studying my PhD, I went to many science talks. And I always felt like, there's something missing. I think people, especially for public talks, they would go and it was very intellectual. People would be like, oh, this is interesting, yes. But they would leave and they wouldn't really feel something. And I think when I was a kid, it was the emotion that was created in the stories of science that got me so excited about this world, this universe. And so I really realized that the best way to create emotions in a story is with music and with visuals, because visuals and music is just such a powerful boat of emotions. So I knew that I could tell the stories of science, but by blending it with those two, I felt like I could create an emotional narrative that would make people both intellectually stimulated and emotionally.
So I wouldn't imagine putting dance and science together. How was it working with choreographer Mario?
He is a genius. No, genuinely. Yash and I, we're very good at what we're doing. We kind of winged a lot of stuff. Working with Mario, he elevated us to a level that was professional. You know, we're not in an entertainment business. We're not theater people. But he created performers out of us. And he made us practice and be precise. I think the precision that dancers require to move in space was translated to the precision that I had to use in my words. My words are a different art form within the space, and I need to fill it. And I think he brought that to me.
Mario, you have over 20 years of experience in dance and choreography. You're now gracing us with your presence and your talent here in South Africa. You've also said that this project, it was choreography waiting to happen. What sparked that vision for you?
The vision actually came to life when I went to see Luca and Yash's first show, Hidden Giants, at the Joburg Theatre back in September 2024. At the end of the show, I went straight to them and I said, let's collaborate. Let me bring dance into this beautiful product that you've got. You got science, you got music, you got visuals. We need to have bodies, celestial bodies.
How did you even go about trying to choreograph something like the Cosmos?
It's a very interesting process and it's been one of the most rewarding ones that I've had so far. I think thinking about the stars, thinking about the cosmos, thinking about many questions that humans have, that's been in the back of my mind the whole time, you know? It's the type of stuff that everybody questions all the time. We are wondered by the beauty of the universe. The cosmos is just so big for us. And this was exactly the force that made me get into this choreography. It was very difficult because you need to blend the art, the science, the visuals. So it's tricky, but when you've got dancers like the ones at Joburg Ballet, everything is amazing to do.
We are Celestial Bodies.
Feel good, fam. That is how we wrap things up over here at the UJ Arts Theatre. That is, of course, Celestial Bodies, and they are part of the 25th anniversary of Joburg Ballet. They are celebrating innovation and, of course, excellence when it comes to ballet in South Africa. They also want you to come through this weekend, watch the show, support them, because the stage is set and they're ready to welcome you. It is, of course, Celestial Bodies.
Wow. Hey, absolutely incredible stuff, guys.
Sure.
If you'd like to experience Celestial Bodies for yourself, and I think after that you definitely will, while it's on at Joburg Theatre this weekend, Saturday the 18th of April. It's taking place at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. and Sunday the 19th, it takes place at 2 p.m. Now, tickets range from 200 to 400 Rand. Don't miss your chance to witness this absolutely breathtaking production live.
Now we got something priceless after this break. Oh, welcome back, you beauties. Yes, we are beyond excited this morning. And just a moment, I want to scream her name from the rooftops, but I'm not even going to say it. Get onto our socials. See if you can figure out who is about to step back into your feel-good studio. But right now, we are thinking of not studios, but islands. Tropica Island. Oh, it is the search that has beat all other searches. And of course, it is difficult to watch them go through this journey. It's so hard and arduous. Sashi Naidu and our own Zan, they went to Reunion Island, which was absolutely exquisite.
I mean, they look like they were born for the island. Look at the two of them just embracing the goodness of everything, from the landscapes to the energy of the, I mean, look at that. Energy just speaks for itself. It's a destination that keeps surprising you at every single turn.
I mean, what did they not do?
Hello?
Come on. Well, with Tropica, we know it's never just about the destination. It is mostly about the experience. And the ladies getting straight into it, from kayaking through calm lagoons to spotting marine life just beneath the surface. There are these kind of moments that pull you right into the island life. It's a rhythm.
It is.
It's a rhythm.
And I want to dance to it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a drum. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Then it is obviously into the skies we go, where Reunion reveals a completely different side, with sweeping mountain ranges and then those waterfalls again. I mean, come on. With views that feel almost unreal.
It's like a natural beauty that I'd never thought of before in that part of the world. And then those who love a bit of adrenaline, which is kind of our speed, this episode does not hold back, from canyoning through the waterfalls. If you haven't done that yet, come on. And then obviously pushing the limits in all parts of the journey, but it's not all action. I think you do get to settle down and sit by the pool.
Of course. From incredible stays to the beautiful views that are just so incredibly rich. The French-inspired cuisine that they have is also a time to just kind of slow things down, take a moment and take it all in. Again, it depends on the kind of holidayer you are.
Exactly, and there's nothing wrong. We're not judging. You can slow down, you can speed up, we don't care. But Reunion Island seems to offer a balance of both. So could the incredible Reunion Island be the next Tropica Island of treasure?
Listen, it's standing up against some really strong contenders, so we'll have to see which one does the picking. So catch the Reunion Island episode of Tropica Island Search again this Friday at 4 p.m. on SABC1. That's today.
Look at Francois' little smile there. Because when he's playing rugby, he only smiles in like an evil way once he's smashed someone. So to see that sweet little smile, that's his island smile. Now, Francois is going to be a fierce competitor. I have no doubt.
Oh, that looks good and
It does,
refreshing,
eh?
great. Now, if you're watching this and it's got you itching for some island adventure, then Tropica is hosting in-person auditions. Please be aware, if you're out in Johannesburg, Fourways Mall, from the 17th to the 19th of April. That is this weekend. Make your way through.
Please, my butts, show up. I come from that area. My butts, you better show up in the gym gear. We need to see the guns. So come through, bring your energy, bring your guns, bring your authentic self. And this could be your golden ticket. And if you want more details, head over to @mytropica on social media. There's some amazing content there that will inspire you as well for your audition. But if you want a taste of that adventure that could be potentially waiting for you on an island like Reunion Island, this is it. So let's give a clink. Cheers. Let's take you to the island. Ho-ho.
This week, in search of the next location, I'm in Reunion Island with Sashi Naidu, winner of Season 2 and an All-Stars contestant.
That's right. We'll be in search of the best beaches, resorts and activities that Reunion Island has to offer.
Beautiful! I am the coolest girl in Reunion Island, me and Sash Bash. Catch our journey every Monday evening at 6, repeat Tuesday at 2 p.m. on S3. It's going to be smooth.
Well, it's absolutely gone on to some perfect timing right there on the hour. And it's time for Official Duties, where we bring in all the news. Some news that we haven't really spoken about yet is who's just joined us in studio, but we'll usher that in just a bit. For now, though, we're going to dive into national headlines first. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa is in Spain on a working visit for the In Defense of Democracy initiative. Now, this is where you will meet King Felipe VI in Madrid and hold talks with Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez in Barcelona, focusing on trade, investment, energy tourism, and global security. Now, he'll also address extremism and inequality linked to a G20 expert commission. Now, in Madrid, he will engage business leaders to promote investment opportunities. Now, he's accompanied by Minister Ronald Lamola and Parks Tau. Well, sticking in national headlines and continuing with what's the latest, Economic Freedom Fighters leader Julius Malema has been sentenced to an effective 5-year prison term for firearms-related offences. Now, his legal team says they are confident the ruling will be overturned on appeal. Now, the court granted leave to appeal the sentence, but not the conviction, and linked to a 2018 incident where he fired a semi-automatic rifle during party celebrations in the Eastern Cape. Now, the appeals process is likely to take some time, meaning Malema will be able to continue pursuing his political career in the meantime. Well, from national news, we move to international headlines. Now, US President Donald Trump says Israel and Lebanon have agreed to begin a 10-day ceasefire at midnight, that's SA time, marking a temporary pause in fighting involving Iran-backed Hezbollah. Now, the announcement follows high-level talks with Lebanese President Joseph Aoun, as well as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, this with US officials tasked to support implementation. Now, the truth is intended to open space for broader diplomatic negotiations and reduce escalating regional tensions. No full confirmation has been issued by all parties, and key details around enforcement and Hezbollah position remains uncertain as the situation develops. Well, next up on international headlines, Catholics in Africa, and this where Pope Leo is currently visiting, have reacted strongly to criticism of the Pope by US President Donald Trump. Now, Pope Leo, the first American-born Pope, has reportedly spoken out against the war in Iran. Now, meanwhile, during his visit to Cameroon, the Pope called for action against corruption, inequality, and the exploitation of Africa's resources. He also addressed conflict in Anglophone regions, where thousands have been killed and many displaced. Now, a short ceasefire has been proposed to allow movement during the papal visit. Now, lastly, in a move that's equal parts genius and cheeky, a Chinese company has patented a car with, get this, hidden toilets. Yeah, a hidden toilet tucked beneath a sliding seat. Now, because apparently traffic isn't the only thing that can't wait. Now, with a polite voice command, drivers can activate what might be the world's most awkward passenger feature, complete with odor-fighting fans and a rotating heating element that evaporates waste. It's the latest twist in China's increasingly flashy car race, where karaoke, massages, and even drones are already along for the ride. Now, whether this loo on wheels ever rolls off the production line is unclear, but one thing is certain: road trips may never be the same again. Well, I'm going to review with the rest of the headlines, and here's G-Man with the latest in all things sport, and let's get straight into it.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I think we expected some shenanigans in European football after quite a controversial week, and it's happening. Barcelona have now filed a fresh complaint with UEFA. That was after their initial protest was dismissed. So the club argues key VAR decisions in their defeat to Atletico Madrid were mishandled, including incidents involving Mark Pubel. They've received a lot of airtime over the week, and that as frustration grows over officiating in their Champions League exit. And they are not alone in bringing VAR to task. Now, this is a heartbreaking story, but a beautiful tribute as well. In rugby, Skara Ntobeni will bid farewell to the Stormers after 15 incredible years, with his final match set against Connacht this weekend. So the veteran hooker, who is also featured for the Springboks, brings down the curtain on a loyal and beautiful career at home. He has impacted so many players and fans, marking a significant moment for this Cape side. It is going to be an emotional day tomorrow. If you can get to the stadium or maybe check out our socials, we might just get you there. But we certainly wish him well on his final adventure. Now let's get into cricket. Someone who called his final adventure a couple of years ago is back to his best. Quinton de Kock's brilliant century sadly wasn't enough as the Punjab Kings chased down 196 to beat the Mumbai Indians yesterday. Prabh Simran Singh and Surya's Iyer, they led the charge with some commanding knocks, sealing a convincing 7-wicket victory in the end in their IPL clash. Now we can get back onto the clay courts as the clay season heats up. And on the women's side of that draw, Elena Rybakina, she's advanced comfortably at the Stuttgart Open with a straight sets win over Diana Schneider. Now, the top seeds, strong serving, proving decisive in this one, setting up a quarterfinal clash with either Leila Fernandez or Zeynep Sonmez. That while Mira Andreeva also progressed yesterday. And that's where we leave our sport now. We'll touch on those headlines again in about an hour or so. It's a Friday, but we still got to get to work today. Let's see how the roads are looking.
Well, thank you so much, G-Man. Let's check out what's going down on your roads, starting out in Gauteng and Sandton. Now, on the N3 highway, roadworks in that area have been lifted, but a new incident has emerged. Now, a private car has caught fire at the Buccleuch interchange, causing disruptions to traffic flow. Motorists heading that way are advised to approach with caution and, of course, expect delays on your route. Let's move to the Western Cape next, out in Bellville, where congestion has been reported on the R300 northbound at the N1 inbound ramp. Now, daily commuters can expect delays in the area and are advised to remain patient as they approach traffic. Well, we wish you all the best as you tackle peak hour. But now, though, let's see how we can prep you when it comes to your weather. Well, we get started out in Polokwane now, where on this Friday, it's partly cloudy skies that you'll wake up to. Temperatures begin at 17 and rise to a high of 28 degrees. And as we head into the week ahead, expect mostly cloudy and wet conditions, with rain averaging around 43% over the upcoming days. Well, let's move on over to Klerksdorp next, where you can prepare for a partly cloudy day with a 75% chance of rain. Temperatures start at 14, but it does reach a high of 19 degrees as your max. And as we look at the coming days, conditions remain mostly cloudy and wet, with rain continuing into next week. Seems like autumn is creeping in. Let's see what's going down in Pretoria. You can also expect partly cloudy skies to dominate your day. When it comes to your temperatures, it ranges between a cool 15, but then a warm 23 degrees as your high. And heading into the weekend, wet conditions do set in with a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. Let's move to the city of Gold next, out in Johannesburg, where you'll spend your day under cloudy skies with some morning drizzle at 25%. Temperatures start at 12, but then it does reach a high of 18 degrees. And looking ahead, wet conditions do continue, and that rain, while it's averaging around 45%. Moving on to Mbombela next, your day brings mostly cloudy conditions with scattered thunderstorms. Now, your temperatures rise from 17, but it does warm up really nicely to 27 as your peak. And over the next few days, expect mid to high 20s with a 20% chance of rain that comes down tomorrow. And in the beautiful Bloemfontein, expect partly cloudy skies with a 65% chance of rain. Temperatures climb from 11 to a high of 19 degrees. Now, cloudy and wet conditions do persist throughout. So having a look at the week, there is rain forecast ahead, 50% chance by Sunday. And onto the coastline out in Richards Bay now, you'll see overcast skies this morning, clearing up as the day does progress. Now, temperatures range from a warm 24, and then it heats up to a nice 32 degrees today, feeling even like a 34. Looking ahead, partly cloudy skies do continue, and those temperatures, well, they'll remain in the lower 30s. Heading into Durban next, you'll start the day with cloudy skies, clearing as the day progresses. Let's have a look at your temperatures now. Well, it begins at 23 and climbs to 30 as your high. In the upcoming days, expect cloudy conditions with temperatures between 20 and 29. Let's move on into Mthatha next, where you can expect a cloudy morning, clearing throughout the day. Temperatures rise from 15 to a very warm 28 degrees as your peak. And as we head into the coming days, expect partly cloudy conditions with your temperatures in the mid to high 20s. Moving into Cradock next, with cloudy conditions is what you can expect quite early on in the day, but it will give way to clearer weather as it progresses, with northwesterly winds, in fact. Temperatures move from a brisk 9, but it does rise to a comfortable 26 degrees as your high. Now, sunny conditions follow with strong winds expected on Sunday, with temperatures in the high 20s. Ebeka, it's your turn now. It's a grey start to your morning, but clearer skies are on the way, with a 75% chance of rain to accompany that. Temperatures range from 14 to 23. Now, in the weekend, expect partly cloudy skies with a break from rain until next week, Wednesday. And then in the gorgeous George, partly cloudy skies do dominate your side of town with a 25% chance of rain. Temperatures rise from 12 into 20 degrees. And then as we look at the week ahead, partly cloudy conditions do continue with brighter, sunnier outlooks into next week. Let's see what the mother city has to offer. While out in Cape Town, you're in for a overcast condition with a 100% chance of rain today. Temperatures range from 12, but then increase to just 16 degrees. Now, a wet weekend does lie ahead with a 50% chance of rain tomorrow and then a 100% chance of rain on Sunday. Wet weekend for Cape Town. Let's see what's happening in Sutherland now. You can expect strong northwesterly winds at 32 kilometers per hour with afternoon thunderstorms. Temperatures rise from a cold 3 degrees to a milder 14 degrees. Now, the outlook does remain partly cloudy with a 55% chance of rain on Sunday, and of course, temperatures staying below 20 degrees. Well, out in Kimberley, also a chilly start to your day, but don't worry, mostly sunny skies are expected with a 40% chance of rain. Your temperatures begin at a nippy 9 and rises to 23. In the coming days, expect partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the low to mid-20s. And then finally, our stop in Uppington presents you with this. You're in for a partly cloudy day with afternoon thunderstorms. Your temperatures start at a chilly 9 degrees and then climbs to a warmer 26 as your high. Bright and sunny conditions do return next week with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. Well, that is where we leave all of your weather for now. And as you know, we usually look forward to your sunrise view of the hour. We saw the Eastern Cape in the previous hour, and I have a sneaky suspicion, although it's a wet weekend, Cape Town is looking absolutely beautiful.
Oh. Who could be taking this photo? Yay! Come on!
I mean, if you're going to have a sunrise morning view, and I'm not just talking about Zoe, then we definitely need to have her capturing the moment and also just capturing all of our hearts. Now, she, of course, after the break, will be joining us right here on our beautiful couch on the other side, where she's not always used to doing it, but we're so excited to delve straight into her adventure for the past 2 years, how Australia's been treating her, and of course, motherhood, the journey that she's recently embarked on. So if you have any questions, let us know. You know that WhatsApp line by now, 0630369649. Send those voice notes through. Otherwise, you can find us at Expresso Show, and we want to know from you exactly what you want to know from Zoe, and we'll get into all things Miss Brown straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be
good,
tough.
man.
It's going to be tough.
okay.
Everyone take a deep breath. No, this is only good things. And I know we've been building it up with good reason. Today is a very special day on Expresso because we get to catch up with one of our absolute favorite human beings and former presenters. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Brown is back.
Zoe Brown!
Yes, everyone, and I'm so grateful. COVID's not a thing anymore, so we can all just be close together again.
Yeah.
We turn our back for a second. You have two of the most gorgeous children. You've got a whole husband and you're living in Australia. What's going on, girl?
How crazy is that? I mean, myself and Robbie, we started dating in 2022, got engaged and married in 2023, moved to Australia in 2024, had twin boys in 2025. We are scared of 2026.
Oh my word, so are we. You've always been detail orientated, so the plan is working, right?
I don't know if there was much of a plan, but it's just, yeah, it's been a whirlwind. Like, Robbie calls me the tornado in his life. But,
Good.
But it's just been a beautiful journey. We also said when we were flying here, we were like, did we ever think we'd bring 2 extra passengers back on our trip to South Africa?
Unbelievable. And so for me, it's such a crazy journey because when I started on the show, you were one of the people I looked up to. We had such great conversations, but those were like single moments where we were both talking about finding our person, finding this life for ourselves. And I'm like, whoa,
Look at you now.
you won. You clocked it. I'm like, how did you do it?
When I left, you weren't married.
Thank you for the inspo. That was part of the motivation there. But listen, you've been absolutely, I think, like clocking Australia to see someone and a family do what you've done, and it's already overwhelming to enter a new world, but then to enter it with new people, with the whole new everything. How did you handle it all? How did you deal?
Oh, you know what? I think it comes down to myself and Robbie having that solid foundation,
Yeah.
and we always said we're going to be open to adventures. It hasn't been easy, don't get me wrong. I mean, to be pregnant in a foreign country where you don't have your core friends around you like you would have had if you were here.
Yeah.
Your support system. But we so quickly made a beautiful community, a beautiful group of friends in Sydney, and they threw me a baby shower. It was so special.
Nice.
And then, you know, our babies were 10 weeks old when we decided, okay, we're going to move to Melbourne. So who in their right minds moves cities with 2 10-week-old twins? Myself and Robbie, we said, yes, we'll do that. And we've been in Melbourne. I met some incredible mom friends that have also taken me in. They've invited me into their mother's group. So the community we've built a beautiful one in both cities, and that has really helped. But you do miss out on having grandma and grandpa close by.
sure.
You do miss out on having aunts and uncles closer, and, you know, the core friends. And that's really what you miss out on, and that's the price we're paying for being abroad.
It's an unbelievable opportunity, and we belong to a global village now, so I think we understand. I've got one half of my family lives in the UK, and trying to wrap my head around that has been very, very difficult. When you get to come back, does it change things slightly? I think on everyone's mind, and I've asked you this already, will you come back? Is that the kind of feeling you get when you're in Australia, this is our new home, or do you kind of feel like a global citizen now?
Oh, I feel like maybe global citizens the better way, because you come here and you just, you know, you're experiencing the beautiful winelands, you go to your favorite wine farms, you see your favorite people, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. But then you also have a whole other world that you're constantly exploring over there. So it's very hard to say, you know, we're going to stay there, we're going to come back. We are just, you know, taking things as it comes.
That's
right
so
now.
2027, let's see. Let's see, baby. No, you spread your wings, girl, you dominate the world, and then you can come back whenever you want.
Yeah.
This will always be home.
What was the moment like for you when you had that opportunity? Obviously, you settled now in Oz, and you got to invite your parents over. Well, your mom and sister, I think, came to visit.
Mom, so my sister lives that side, which makes it a little bit easier.
Are you guys living, sorry, we're asking you very personal things here, but we're just asking what the viewers want to know. Are you closer to your sister now in Melbourne?
Further away, so Sydney's closer to where she stays in Mackay. Australia's huge, and I think that's what a lot of people forget.
Because you've got to fly everywhere. You can't fly.
different
It's just
time
too long.
zones. My best friend lives in Adelaide, and there's a half an hour
Oh,
time
really?
difference between
Whoa,
us.
okay.
When daylight saving was on, there was an hour time difference between myself and my sister. So it's all these small little things, but we're on the same time zone again. But for me to get to her, I need to, it's still a good 2 aeroplane rides away.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And for mom coming to see your space and you showing off this like new world, new home, new family, proud moment?
It was so special to have mom come not only after the birth of the boys, so she got to experience Sydney with us, and she also came at the end of October just to help out a little bit. I needed the extra help.
Yeah.
I thought I was ready to job hunt, and then actually the baby went through a sleep regression, so it was just such a blessing to have had my mom there during that challenging period. But it's been so special to share all those pockets with my mom, and of course, you know, you would love to share it with dad and your in-laws. You would love everyone to be part of it, but at this moment we're just taking what we can get and we're just savoring the moment.
And you're sharing a lot, so thank you for that, because I think a lot of us we miss you a lot in our space, but it kind of set the rhythm for our life on this show, and you were very much a control mechanism for the likes of us. So Carissa has done an amazing job kind of trying to grab the reins and keep us in check. But we miss you every single day, and there are still so many questions that we want to have answered. What is she going to do now? Are we going to see her on Australian TV soon? I have a feeling that is calling. But if you've got any questions for our Zozo, please hit our socials and fire away.
We look forward to more conversations with Zoe in just a little bit, but let me interrupt that for a second to plug you into something good, Mzansi. It's all about the Powerball Plus jackpot that is guaranteed sitting at 68 million rand going down this Friday. So please go ahead and play now. How you can access tickets? Well, you can buy them in store. You can head to that website, nationallottery.co.za. They, of course, have the mobile app or even your cell phone banking. Now, we posted all these details on our social media pages. You can find us at Expresso Show, and then go ahead and Panda Pusha Play Powerball Plus for that guaranteed 68 million rand jackpot today, and you could of course hit it lucky. Like we have today, we're feeling incredibly lucky, not only because we've got the incredible band that's setting up. Dean de Jong is going to perform for us live in just a little bit, but of course Zoe Brown is in our midst, and we can't wait to get into part 2 of this incredible conversation, delving more into her personal life and beyond, and we can definitely hear more about that straight after this break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We are all taking a moment this morning. Why? Zoe Brown, one of our absolute favorites, someone who shared a big portion of her life with you guys on this stage, is back in South Africa after moving to Australia and starting a whole new life. Yo, Jordan and Luke, her gorgeous little boys. Thankfully, she has introduced them to us via the socials. We weren't going to ask her to wake them up at 4:30 in the morning to come through here. That's just cool, okay? But we are so proud of the motherhood side of the journey.
Thank you.
Twins is different. Talk us through that journey. Life must get real very quickly, babe.
I get asked that question, but I don't know any better.
Aha.
I
It's also
never had a
true.
singleton. I never had one
See.
baby. So for me, this is normal. It helps that, I mean, in the beginning, they were feeding every 3 hours because they were so little when they were born. Jordan was 2.6 kilograms and Luke was
Wow.
2.3. So they were tiny babies. So we needed
I
to
think
get their weight up.
Collectively, that's what Jack weighed, I think, when he was born, to be honest.
I mean, my belly was huge by the end of my pregnancy, but 2 healthy boys.
Yeah.
So grateful I was able to do a natural delivery. That meant a quicker recovery. But 2 is I adapted, so that was all I knew. But now that we are on the move, I realized at the hair salon yesterday, I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like constantly trying to keep babies away from stairs and standing up and walking along furniture, and one's crawling on his tummy. So we're just all over the place
I
right
count
now.
7 seconds. You turn your back for 7 seconds, your
And
toddler will
something's
do
going
something.
down. I love that. It sounds like you have your hands full, but we love to see it on our side.
Yes,
So let's
please.
have a quick look into the life of Zoe. Adorable.
Oh, man. Is there no better feeling in the world than that laugh?
We love water, as you can see, and living in Melbourne, it's so cold, so we have very few hot days. But they absolutely love water. So for us, like when you get opportunities like that, that's quite cool. That's at the Botanical Gardens. They have a children's garden where it's just little water things. It's just very kid-friendly, so it's a very
Yes.
sweet little spot to go on a hot day.
Zoe, I love that. They also recently turned 1, which is such a huge accomplishment. I feel for parents, well done on keeping them alive and well and healthy for 365 days.
And trust me, there are days as a parent where you're giving yourself that success. We're like, the kids are alive, we are winning at life,
You
you know?
deserve an applause. Is this their birthday party?
No, imagine, no. That was a balloon expo installation, a whole experience, which was very sweet. But it's also like, I think from the beginning, I said to Robbie, I want to get out the house. I want to be confident to leave home with 2 kids. I don't want to feel scared to do all of these things. And that day was quite cool. We hopped on the bus, so they're in their stroller. We took public transport into the city,
I
15
love
minutes by the
that.
bus ride, and we were
There we go.
in Melbourne City, and we got to go and explore that. It was actually for my birthday. We went and did that. So I was like, you know what? It was fun because the year before I was pregnant and I went with a friend to the koala park. So I was like, I'm going to make this a little tradition on my birthday. I want to do something kid-like. And the cool thing is the boys will get to grow up and experience that with me.
It's a win-win.
Have you held a koala, Bear, since you've been...
I've touched one. I have not held one.
What? Are they smelly or are they really cute?
Are they soft?
They're very sleepy. So for you to come across where you get the koala experience and they're awake is quite special.
Quite rare.
Well, they say that weather in Australia is quite similar to South Africa. Have you noticed any like stark differences or similarities?
It depends where in Oz you are. So
Right.
where my sister is in Mackay, it's got the humidity. It reminds me a lot of Durban's climate. Sydney had a little bit of in-betweens where it reminded me a lot of Cape Town weather, although a little bit more humid to my liking, my hair. But winters wasn't as, maybe winter's a little bit colder than Cape Town, and then Melbourne is just a different side. I mean, we are closer to Antarctica than we are anywhere else in the world.
You don't think about it because you're on the other side. You couldn't be more farther removed.
Yeah, actually.
What is the biggest difference? What is that thing? Is it a small thing that you see daily, or is it a big thing when you arrive? What has been the biggest shift?
The biggest shift isn't coming back to SA or just in terms
Being
of
in
being
Oz.
Oz. I think the biggest shift is like there's small things where you have these big windows and there are no burglar bars. We don't have a gate in the front of our house. There are no big
Crazy.
fences, which is quite special. But now you're the nosy South African, so you walk and so you look at everyone's houses because the architecture
I do it in the
is
UK as
beautiful.
well, for sure.
And you just look at people like no one looks at you. Like when you drive in your car, no one looks to the car next to them. Whereas we're inquisitive.
And then
we
we
want to see
burst.
who's
Oh,
next to us.
Yeah, what song you playing, man?
But I think it's because they've got such a big range of like a big middle class, if I can put it that way. Like when it comes to exposing wealth or anything, you don't see the fancy cars. So now you're here in Cape Town, you're driving out of Val de Vie and you're seeing all these beautiful big cars. You're in Camps Bay, you see all these fun, like fancy cars. And there everyone just kind of drives whatever, because for them, displaying their wealth is not a thing.
It's not necessary,
It's not a thing. So
We're
those are some of
hustling
the small things you noticed.
As a true South African would, I love that.
I've got to ask you this, because I think I've enjoyed watching your career grow the most in our shared journey together, just watching you level up after level up after level up, and I've got another opportunity again to do that with an incredible colleague. But what does that look like for you moving forward? Are we going to see you back on TV in Oz?
I don't know. That's the honest truth. The reality is I don't know what the career path looks like, and it's maybe an internal battle I'm having at the moment. We did say during pregnancy I'm going to take the time off. I did put out some feelers, but it's a different ball game, and I'm also so scared. Like, I've been out of it for a year and a bit now, approaching 2 years. I also don't want to be out of the game for too long. I'm keen to pivot and have a little bit more flexibility. I've enjoyed having a lot more privacy within my personal life. But I think career-wise, I miss working, and that's something I'm prioritizing.
In general.
We are actually moving back to Sydney, so we're doing that move in June. And once we're there, I think that's something I want to prioritize, is just being able to pick up a career for myself again.
There are probably enough South Africans out there to build a South African fan base already, but you are so good at what you do, so I don't want to put additional pressure on you. You enjoy the baby bubble for as long as you need to, babe, but we are so grateful that you came to stop by. We're not going to let you go. In fact, we're going to make her work today. If she feels a little bit rusty, let's see if we can wake that up again. But please, if you've got any questions for Zoe, head over to our social media pages and fire away. As you can see, she is ready to answer literally anything this morning. So fire away.
Listen, we're going to fire away right now because the moment has arrived. We found out all about him, but now let's see him perform. We're talking about Dean de Jong. He's taking the stage right now, and officially, bro, the stage is all yours.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'll be performing a song for you called Cradle Being. It's my latest single that actually dropped today, literally today. So go check it out, all streaming platforms. It's about moving on from someone that used to feel like home.
Put your name on a postcard, send it so far from you. Guess our love was never meant to be so confused. I'll always remember you, remember you. Hold on, yes, a gentle feeling, from now. Gentle feeling for now. Back your
You do it, man. Give it up, bro. Nailed it on live TV on a Friday morning. It couldn't have sounded any better. I know the song was about moving on, but I don't want to move on. I want to sit in that beautiful energy and just let us simmer in it. Bask in the ambiance. And we're going to get to do just that because, of course, Dina and Craig are going to be performing in just a bit. And we've got a whole lot to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've got bite-sized treats coming through, another perfect occasion for the weekend, and then also some inspiration in the form of beauty, some tips, some tricks, and everything that you need to look good over the weekend. We got you covered up, Zanzi, and we'll see you after this. Nicely done, bro. That was perfect.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, Mzansi, and thank you for joining us on this Friday morning. We're feeling good because Zoe Brown is joining us for the bit of the show. Listen, you're still going to make us a sweet treat in a little bit. But right now, we're going to talk about something super important because we've been inspired by that hashtag Skin That Doves. Of course, highlighting the importance of self-love and feeling confident in the skin that you're in.
Absolutely. And we posted some questions to our online audience to see which beauty trends they feel are outdated and what an ideal future would look like when it comes to beauty standards. Now, the results are officially in, so let's see what the people had to say.
Ooh, okay, so the question is, do you think beauty filters have a positive or negative effect on someone's self-esteem?
Interesting.
Ooh, it makes me think about that gold glamour filter. I was telling you guys about it on TikTok. That basically changes your appearance altogether. You could wake up at 2 a.m., open your eyes, put on that filter, model. Immediate model. So we've asked what you think about this filter in particular.
Yeah, so the results are in. The responses, we had 28 responses in total. 3 of them were positive, 16 were negative, mixed positive and negative, that was a total of 4, and then 5 said other.
Okay.
So I'm assuming this is 3 people saying it does give them a positive, the filter gives a positive effect, and then 16 people are saying it actually has a negative effect. That's
On
the way
their
I'm understanding
self-esteem.
the results right now. So what do you think about this?
I think, you know, when it comes to using filters, there's a line. And the line is, you know, I've used a filter when you've got that newborn baby on you, you're tired, you want to share the moment, but you want to look that like fresh in the morning. The filter really just,
helps.
you know, it smooths out the skin. But there's a difference when you use it for that moment and for pretending that that's what your face looks like all the time and you believe that that's how you should look. Then I think it's going to definitely eat away at your self-esteem.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
and I guess also setting up an unfair standard for other people that are watching, right?
Yeah.
If I'm a new mom and I'm like, wow, Zoe looks like this. Oh, I mean, she does.
No,
She does though, guys. It's a
She used
fact.
a filter.
She looks like this all day, every day. So I get it. It's contextual, right?
Yes.
So let's check out some of the comments that you had to say too, Mzansi.
Yeah, Crystal Galan says, works for me most of my life.
Come on,
right?
Crystal.
Crystal's always rocking their filters. I see you, girl.
Zupetul Duwe says, maybe for comfort, right?
Okay, that makes sense. Cindy Goddard says, can't stand them. What message are you sending to the youngsters of today?
They're also using the filter.
They are probably the ones using it the most.
Exactly. Let's see what else you had to say.
Okay, well, let's have a look at this one. Mbedzi says negative impact promotes unrealistic beauty standards.
That's
Okay,
very, very true.
something to consider. I guess my family got in touch. Hey, Ursula Cupido. Starts off positive, but too many users overdo it, then it turns to a negative effect.
Yeah, I'm
I guess
thinking
there
this-
aren't boundaries on filters. Nobody
There
sets out a
aren't.
rule book.
And guys, the whole world is changing, man. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys know about the looks maxing craze that's happening right now, where gents are mogging each other, hitting their faces with hammers for inflammation of the jawline, doing crazy things to just promote it. So, like, we've gotten to a point where the filters have almost inspired people to look that extreme. And now it's blending and blending into this, like, real-life example. And I'm scared, I'm shocked, I'm concerned for the young gents out there and being inspired by these looks maxes.
No.
What's it all coming to?
Can we say that you are enough in and of itself? And that's exactly the conversation we've been inspired by today. It's all about those Dove products that are created for every type of man and every type of woman, regardless of whether or not you choose to use filters. We want to remind you that you're perfect just the way you are.
You really are. Now, the post and delete scenario is one that I want to talk about right now. I don't know if you've ever been in the situations, or maybe you have, where you put something online and whether it's a couple seconds or the morning after and you delete it because of insecurities.
Yes.
So I wanted to see if there were any others out there, if we're not the only ones.
Oh, shame. I feel sorry for people that feel they need to delete something because
I've
it's
had to,
not
Zoe.
perfect. Or, I mean, I will delete something if I made a major typo. But lately you can change and update you can edit your status.
Have you never had a moment where you put something up and you were like, this is going to be so cool, and then like maybe an hour later you look at it like, oh my word, I didn't know that was in the shot. And then you like have to quickly save it.
No, I
Now, you
haven't.
just-
I'm sorry, I
No.
haven't. But I think it's just how you prefer to use your social
Also
media.
Very true, very true,
It's
yeah.
true. I've definitely stayed for too long and grew an extra ear or an eye, and then deleted it. So let's see what you had to say, Zanzi. Okay, no, they don't delete posts. 3 out of 30 responses. Yes, they do. 26 out of 30. And then one person said other. It happens.
Interesting.
It happens.
This is showing me something interesting. I don't know what you can infer from this, but this is basically showcasing that people are feeling very vulnerable as it is posting, number one. Number 2, they're feeling very judged about it. And number 3, to the point where they would action it. Any negative comment, I think, these days will present them to want to like take it off.
But I can
That's
imagine.
scary.
Well, for people deleting posts, are they now basing that? Oh, this post did not get that many likes. Let me rather delete it.
Right.
And I think that is a very, very scary way to use your social media based on what people are. Like, I mean, if you were happy to just have your account on private, only you could see your things, you should still be proud to post that photo, even if you're the only
People are
person that get to see
watching.
it.
Yeah.
And the danger of this is that the external influence can stop you being you and starts making you become something you don't even want to be just because the people ask for it. And then you get caught up in an awful race where you are just lying to yourself. So listen, I think Mzansi has a lot more to say about this one. So let's see what the comments have to say. Hildegard says, never. I love the way I am. Blemishes and all, self-love comes from within. Hildegard, I love ya. Nice
Hilda
comment.
Key. Wanda says, hashtag skin that doves. No.
No.
I love that, Wanda.
Can I have a look here? Dwayne says, oh yes, that moment is way too real. More times than I'd like to admit. Confidence really is a journey. That delete button has seen things, but self-love is a work in progress.
I like that, Dwayne.
I like the awareness there,
Yeah.
being present in the moment. This is something I'm working on.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think we're all trying, and I think that's the most important part about this, that we are present and aware of these situations.
I love that. There's also something called the millennial pause that I've definitely got where I hesitate before posting as well. So it's something that I need to take on. So thank you for this conversation.
The millennial pause?
Yeah, where you just hesitate. You either do it on front of camera, where you pause before speaking, or just the fact that you hesitate before sharing parts of your life. Come on. Thank you, Zoe, for joining us, for encouraging us.
And reminding us that we should just post the first post that's there. Don't worry about the second or third take. It doesn't matter. Put the real one out there. And I think Zoe's a perfect reminder of exactly that. So it looks like the future looks bright indeed. And together we can get there by redefining our own standards of what beauty should look like.
That's right. So let's start by being kinder to ourselves and also owning our superpowers, because there's nothing that you can't do that Dove, of course, with skin that does.
Dove with 1/4 moisturizer, which cares like cream for 24-hour nourished skin.
Your skin's looking glowy.
Glowing. Dove, the #1 bar, recommended by dermatologists.
Oh, Zozo, you can even hear the rains. The gods are blessing us. So good to have you here, and we're not going to let it go anyway. In fact, I'm going to bring you in for a blind taste test in a moment. But I am very excited. Entertaining has just got a whole lot easier and a lot more delicious. Today, we are adding a little fun, bite-sized twist to your dessert table with Woolworth's latest frozen mochi range. Mochi, it doesn't matter how you say it. It is so delicious. If you've never tried mochi before, you are in for a treat. It's a Japanese-inspired dessert made from soft, sweetened rice dough wrapped around a creamy center with some delicious flavor variants. And the most excited person in the room, head of trade for prepared bakery and frozen at Woolworths Food, Yusuf Lambada, is here to feed us this morning. Yusuf, congratulations.
Morning. Thank you so much.
Oh, this is wonderful, my friend. I get excited about anything new on the show because we get to see so much. We're exposed to something beautiful, but mochi I haven't had before.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Explain yourself, sir. So why are you so excited, first of all? Why is this such a big moment?
So firstly, I mean, mochi is something that's very traditional in the Japanese culture. It's very different. Nothing like we have this in the dessert space because it's textured. And it's a texture that's very different for South African palates, and certainly something that some people will be used to and some people won't be used to. So it's something very different and something, I think, groundbreaking. And not many retailers have this in the country.
So why take that bold move? Because you guys, you think these things through, and I think you know your customer better. Why was it ready to take a risk? Why were we ready to embrace this new flavor profile?
So firstly, it's a funny story. I had no clue about, and it must have been a few years ago. And I heard my daughter in the kitchen, and I spoke to her and I said, "Dad, what are you making?" And she said, "Dad, I'm making mochi." And I went, "What in the world is mochi?" Because to your point, the assumption is that we know everything about food.
And we see a lot in this kitchen,
exactly.
trust me.
And I had no clue about it. And she explained to me what it was, and it was in the back of my mind. And then I started traveling, and I went to Europe, and I went to the States, and I saw there was a trend, and it was starting to pick up.
Just permeating, yeah.
And I came back to the guys in South Africa, and I said, "Listen, let's bring this in and let's try it." And again, mixed feelings, but majority loved it, and it was something new. And Japanese culture, as you know, is something with anime. It's getting bigger, it's getting bolder, much better. So,
and this also speaks to kind of a street food vibe as well, but that's elevated. Zahra, thank you so much. I hope you gave her a raise after that. What flavor variants have you got going on here? Because this feels like a beautiful way to introduce something exciting.
Fantastic. So mochi can have different fillings. Traditionally, it's like a red bean paste. But what we decided to do is do it with an ice cream, something that people are used to. And obviously, our best ice cream favorites or variants is vanilla, chocolate, and salted caramel. And then something fresh in the mango sorbet. So some really phenomenal flavors. We think we've done a fantastic job. We really went to some of the best companies in the world to source it, and we think we've got a phenomenal.
All right, I'm going to ask you, what was Zahra's favorite?
I would say the salted caramel. We sweet tooths.
You see,
so salted
I'm
caramel
just
probably
giving
not.
her 5 minutes of fame because I think we all owe her a massive favor. But someone I owe a massive favor who made my life absolute bliss on the show for the longest time deserves a little taste test here. Zoe Brown. Yusuf, Zoe, Yusuf.
Yes,
Hi,
Yusuf.
pleased to meet you, Zoe.
Thank you.
So Zoe, I know we're putting you through your paces this morning. When last did you do a blind taste test of any food?
Probably the last time I was here, which was 2 years ago.
I'm going to reintroduce you to our beautiful little padded face bras.
Okay.
You find another description for it, I'm sorry. So Yusuf, you're going to have to be the taskmaster. And you can place whichever variants you want, and we will talk through our experience of those variants and see where we land up.
Okay.
Someone is very ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
So I'm going to assume what I think Zoe would like and what you would like. So
thank you.
Let me give Zoe.
Oh, you see, Zoe's already remembered to have her plate.
I'm holding it in my hand. There we go.
Are we giving one per person, two per person?
Let's try one for now, and then we can swap out.
One, and I think you would be...
In fact, you could probably give me one of any, and...
Okay, so...
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's
Okay.
very cute, and it's cold.
So I'm going to warn you in advance. It's a texture you're probably not used to.
Okay.
And there are those who love it absolutely from the first go. And then there's those who need a bit of time to adjust it. So let's see where you guys are.
Good luck, Zoe.
Okay, I'm going
Go
in.
for it. I'm going in as well.
Ooh. Am I tasting passion fruit?
Close, yeah.
Mango.
Mango, well done, Zoe.
I'm tasting mango. It's got a nice doughy exterior and that softness on the inside.
Now, Yusuf, here's the thing. Zoe loves cookie dough. So this might actually have been created for you, girl.
For all the cookie dough lovers.
Oh, this is lovely. It's just like mild over my... I'm getting vanilla notes, but a bit of caramel there. I don't know.
It's refreshing.
It is so delicious.
Which flavor have you got?
I'm doing the whole thing on plate.
Oh, okay.
That's generally the best way to do it. Just put the whole thing in your mouth. So you
No
should
TV
try to put the
advice.
whole thing
I
in
do
your
all the
mouth.
talking now while while Graham's busy.
Oh, no. The texture I love. I can understand because I've quite honestly never tasted or felt anything like that. There is a beautiful, subtle sweetness that hums underneath, so it's not overpowering.
I have the mango sorbet.
Without a doubt. This was absolutely beautiful. I'm getting a sweetness. That is so good. Can we try another?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me give you... Actually, let me...
I think if I had to put the whole thing in my mouth, I'd get brain freeze.
You can let it sit for a bit before you do. There we go.
I was going to ask, what's the optimal way to enjoy these? Do you want... Because I quite like it when it's a little bit softer, but if you're a fan of ice cream, this is going to be ice cream like you've never done it before.
Yeah, and there's... I would say there's no right way or wrong way. Some people love it straight out the freezer. I like it to sit for about 5 or 10 minutes before we actually do it.
Am I tasting vanilla?
That's correct.
Oh, this is
You guys
delicious.
are actually
I've
quite
never
great. Are you sure you're not
experienced-
foodies?
I've never experienced anything.
We are
It's such a
professional
weird
eaters.
sensation.
This is... I love sorbet, and mango is my go-to. I will
cute
always
little
either
doughy
lemon or mango, but
exterior.
this is gorgeous.
That's fantastic.
It is so refreshing and delicious, but it's the mouthfeel. I love it, man.
I've never had anything like this before.
And that's what's so unique about it. And that's why we think for the South African palate, something you've never had before, something you've never tasted before, and the texture is just something so different.
Oh, and they look gorgeous. You can take your face bra off now, Zoe.
Oh, thank you. I want to see what this looks like.
And you're more than welcome to finish them. I mean, there's more.
Oh, listen, our studio boys, there's a reason why we've got such big and strong studio staff members and our cameramen, because they get to eat everything on our show. That is beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's been a long time coming. There's also been some challenges where we ordered quite a bit, which we thought would last us half a year. In 2 weeks, it was sold out.
Oh, wow.
So it's quite amazing that Japanese culture is something that's already big in South Africa. The anime culture, so people
it's
do understand.
exploded, yeah.
And we were quite surprised and taken aback by how many people actually understood it. And it's thankfully back in the country. You'll find it in stores again. So, yeah.
It's gorgeous. It almost defies classification. It's just amazing. Well done. Zahra, thank you for influencing Pops. We absolutely love you for that. Zoe, thank you for being brave enough
Oh,
to
this
put
was-
yourself through this. I
that
mean,
was
it's
delicious.
tough life.
Thank you.
Tough,
Was that
tough
worth,
life.
coming back from Australia
Of
for.
course, of course.
We're gonna try and incentivize as much as we can this morning. That is literally how easy it is to add something a lot different. I'm not going to say a little different. It is beautiful, it's amazing, and it's quite a shift, but your mouth is going to love it. Woolworths Frozen Mochi range. It brings together the flavors, clearly a unique texture, and then a perfectly portioned convenience. Albeit you might need more than one, making it ideal for effortless entertaining or that quick indulgent treat just for yourself that no one else knows about. And you can shop it at Woolworths, available in-store, online, on the app, and definitely not on this table because these are going to go in about 0.3 seconds. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, you beautiful people, welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. And Friday is absolutely feeling radiant because we've got so many incredible guests, so many people to celebrate. And of course, Zoe's still in the building. But for now, though, it's just about to go on the hour, which means perfect timing to bring in official duties. So let's start off with national headlines and dive straight into it. Now, government has released proposed changes to the Prevention of Illegal Eviction Act for public comment to improve how unlawful land and building occupations are handled. Now, Human Settlements Minister Thembi Simelane says the aim is to strengthen enforcement, speed up court processes, and reduce illegal invasions. Now, the proposals include penalties for people who organize occupations, seizure of assets linked to offences, and clearer rules to help municipalities. Now, courts would also get wider powers over eviction timeframes and demolition orders. While sticking in national headlines, President Cyril Ramaphosa is in Spain on a working visit for the IN, and that's the In Defense of Democracy initiative. Now, he will meet King Felipe VI in Madrid and hold talks with Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez in Barcelona, focusing on trade, investment, energy, tourism, and global security. He will also address extremism and inequality linked to a G20 expert commission. And in Madrid, he will engage business leaders to promote investment opportunities. Now, he is accompanied by Ministers Ronald Lamola as well as Parks Tau. Well, moving to international headlines next, and Nigerian Airlines warn they may suspend operations over jet fuel prices, which they say has risen about 270% since February. Now, the airline operators of Nigeria says the increase is unsustainable and could trigger higher fares, reduced demand, and wider economic fallout. Now, fuel marketers dispute the figures, citing distribution costs and market averages. But airlines warn a shutdown would affect jobs, banks, and security. Now, tensions remain unresolved ahead of an April 20th deadline. Well, next up, U.S. President Donald Trump says Israel and Lebanon have agreed to begin a 10-day ceasefire at midnight, and that's SA time, marking a temporary pause in fighting involving Iran-backed Hezbollah. Now, the announcement follows high-level talks with Lebanese President Joseph Aoun, as well as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, with U.S. officials tasked to support implementation. Now, the truce is intended to open space for broader diplomatic negotiations and reduce escalating regional tensions. But no full confirmation has been issued by all parties, and key details around enforcement and Hezbollah's position remain uncertain as the situation develops. Oh, lastly, in this dose of headlines, at the windswept most southern tip of Africa, Agulhas National Park is getting a glow-up worthy of its legendary meeting of the ocean status. Now, a breezy R81.7 million rand investment is set to spruce up the area around the iconic Cape Agulhas Lighthouse. Now, South Africa's second oldest, with plans for a cozy restaurant and an interactive center to engage visitors and keep curious young minds happily wandering. Now, backed by the Department of Tourism and Sandparks, the upgrade is all about boosting local travel and giving small-time charm a starring role. Now, it's fresh air, rich history, and seaside sparkle with a welcoming economic tide are rolling in, and I think everybody in South Africa is going to be celebrating this one. Well, let's keep the celebrations going in the world of sport, because for one last time, G-Man brings us the latest.
Thank you so much. Let's round up our news heading into a busy sporting weekend. But this has been a busy week for UEFA, and Barcelona, it seems, have now officially filed a fresh complaint with UEFA. That was after their initial protest was dismissed. The club arguing that key VAR decisions in their defeat to Atletico Madrid were mishandled, including most notably the incidents involving Mark Pubel. So as frustrations grow over officiating in their Champions League exit, and in fact, there have been a couple of pressure points this season, so we'll watch that space. Now, there's going to be a very big vacant space left in South African rugby as we now say farewell to Skara Ntobeni. He will bid farewell to the Stormers and his legion of fans after 15 years of service, with his final match set against Connacht this weekend, a vitally important match as well. The veteran hooker, who also featured for the Springboks, brings down the curtain on a beautiful and very loyal career at home, marking a significant moment for the Cape side. It's going to be gut-wrenching for the fans in that stadium, but I think for him, most importantly, go out and support the South African legend. Well, another South African legend featuring in the IPL, Quinton de Kock's brilliant century yesterday wasn't enough as the Punjab Kings chased down 196 to beat his Mumbai Indians. Prabh Simran Singh and Shreyas Iyer led the charge with some commanding knocks, sealing a convincing 7-wicket victory in the end in their IPL clash. Now, it seems that the ladies are starting to light up the clay courts in the clay season now that it's resumed. And Alina Rybakina, she advanced comfortably at the Stuttgart Open with a straight sets win over Diana Schneider. The top seeds' strong serving proving decisive in that one, now setting up a quarter-final clash with either Leila Fernandez or Zeynep Sonmez. And that, of course, while Mira Andreeva has also progressed through. And that's where we leave our sport. Now, good luck to the Stormers up against Connacht at the DHL Stadium. If you want to get there yourself, we've got some tickets giving away on our social media platforms. So go and check that out. But right now, let's check out the traffic, see if we can get you to work safely.
Well, thank you so much, Gray, for giving us that final update. Let's check in with your roads for the final time today. Out in Gauteng and Elandsfontein, our roadworks are in place on the N3 northbound at Market Road interchange. Currently, the left lane is closed and motorists should expect some delays and proceed with caution in those areas. Let's move over to Cape Town next. Out in Milnerton, congestion has been reported on the N7 southbound ramp, and that's to Bosmansdam Road on the M8. Daily commuters should expect delays in the area and, of course, are advised to not text while driving. All the best as you tackle the last of the traffic out there. Let's see how we can definitely prepare you for the weekend and the week ahead. When it comes to your weather out in Polokwane, you'll start your Friday under partly cloudy skies. Temperatures begin at 17 and rise to a high of 28 degrees. Looking ahead, you can expect mostly cloudy and wet conditions, with rain averaging around 43%. Well, from Polokwane, let's move on into Klerksdorp next, where you can prepare for a partly cloudy day with a 75% chance of rain. Temperatures, they start at 14 but peak at 19 as your high. And then as we look at the upcoming days, conditions remain mostly cloudy and wet, with rain continuing going on into next week. Let's see what's going down now in Pretoria. You can expect partly cloudy skies to dominate your day. Temperatures will be ranging between a cool 15 and a warm 23 degrees. And heading into the weekend, wet conditions do set in with a 50% chance of rain that happens tomorrow. Well, let's move a bit further into Johannesburg now, where you'll spend your day under cloudy skies with some morning drizzle sitting at a 25%. Temperatures start at 12 degrees and then rise to just 18. And looking ahead, wet conditions do continue, with rain averaging around 45% over the upcoming days. And then we move on to Mbombela next, where your day brings mostly cloudy conditions with scattered thunderstorms. Let's have a look at your temperatures now. Well, they rise from 17, but warms up to a nice 27-degree high. Over the next few days, expect mid to high 20s with a 20% chance of rain that goes down tomorrow. And in the beautiful Bloemfontein, expect partly cloudy skies with a 65% chance of rain. Temperatures climb from 11 to a high of 19 degrees. Now, cloudy and wet conditions do persist, with rain forecast at 50% come Sunday. Well, from Bloem, let's see what's going down now in Richards Bay, where you'll see overcast skies this morning, clearing up as the day does progress. Temperatures, well, they'll range from a warm 24 to a hot 32 degrees, feeling more like 34 though, so you're in for quite a scorcher. And looking ahead, partly cloudy skies do continue with temperatures in the lower 30s. And then in Durban, you'll start your day with cloudy skies clearing as the day does develop. Your temperatures, they'll begin at 23 and will climb to a high of 30 degrees. In the upcoming days, expect cloudy conditions with temperatures between 20 and 29. Moving into Mthatha next, where you can expect a cloudy morning, clearing throughout the day. Temperatures rise from 15 to a very warm 28 degrees. Now, over the next few days, expect partly cloudy conditions, and your temperatures do remain in the mid to higher 20s. All right, Craddock, let's see what we've got to offer you. Cloudy conditions early on will give way to clearer weather later on, with a northwesterly wind coming on through. Now, your temperatures do begin at a nice crisp 9 degrees, but it rises to a comfortable 26 as your high. Now, sunny conditions will follow with strong winds expected on Sunday, with temperatures reaching a high of 26 degrees over the weekend. And out in Ebeha, it's a grey start to your morning, but fear not, because clearer skies are on the way. There's a 75% chance of rain though, so definitely a mixed pot of weather. Temperature ranges from 14 to a high of 23. And as we head into the weekend, expect partly cloudy skies with a break from rain until next week, Wednesday. All right, let's see gorgeous George next, where partly cloudy skies dominate with a 25% chance of rain. Temperatures rise from 12 to a high of just 20 degrees. Looking ahead, partly cloudy conditions continue with brighter, sunnier outlook going into next week. Mother City, you're up next. Out in Cape Town, you're in for overcast conditions with a 100% chance of rain. Temperatures ranging between 12 and 16 degrees. Quite chilly today, and it also is a wet weekend that lies ahead with a 50% chance of rain tomorrow and 100% on Sunday. Out in Sutherland now, expect strong northwesterly winds at 32 kilometers per hour with afternoon thunderstorms. Now, temperatures rise from a cold 3 degrees, a really chilly start, and it warms up just slightly to 14. Now, the outlook remains partly cloudy with a 55% chance of rain on Sunday. Temperatures do remain below 20 degrees though. Let's head to Kimberley next, where it's mostly sunny skies that are expected with a 40% chance of rain. Now, your temperatures range from a nippy 9 and warm up to 23. In the coming days, expect partly cloudy skies with temperatures happening in the low to mid 20s. And finally, out in Uppington, you're in for a partly cloudy day with afternoon thunderstorms. Your temperature starts at a chilly 9 degrees, but then climbs to a warm 26. But bright and sunny conditions return next week with temperatures that do remain in the 20s. Great weather across the country, albeit a little bit wet as autumn is settling on in. But let's change that now and get into the sunrise view of this hour. And a beautiful one sent by our family, Mervyn Fenner, out in Pietermaritzburg in KZN. Listen, Mervyn, thank you for blessing us with this absolutely gorgeous morning view. It really just looks like a slice of something good that we all want to take a bite out of. So thank you for representing KZN beautifully. We also just want to get into the rest of the sunrise views that had come through from both 6 and 7 o'clock. So let's do a bit of a recap. Well, we were treated to another breathtaking start to the day as vibrant colors lit up the skies across the country. In Ganobi, East London, Keith captured deep blues that gave way to fiery orange streaks, creating a dramatic contrast as the sun, of course, slowly just rose over the horizon. Keith, that might just be my favorite view yet, but let's check out what we had at 7 o'clock. Over in Cape Town, we were treated to a beautiful pink-shaded overcast that brought warmth and smiles to our Friday as, of course, we welcomed the beautiful Zoe Brown to our studios. We also have a rainbow outside at the moment, just to let you know, as the rain is coming down. But from your Lens House screens, your sunrise moments continue to just really light up our mornings every single day. So from us to you, we just want to say the biggest thank you for making sure that we have a smile on our dial every single day. Take some pictures over the weekend, regardless of where you find yourself. Send it through. We'll get into that next week. For now, though, what we're getting into is more chats with our gents with Zoe.
Oh man, we are bouncing off the walls. We are so excited to have our Zozo back and having a proper catch-up. So thank you so much for stopping by.
It feels so wonderful to be here with all of you.
Feels like, you know, when like one of your favorite artists comes home and they do a grand tour.
Exactly.
That's what Zoe's doing right now. She's doing a tour of South Africa. She's back home.
She's touring the West Coast after this.
Zoe's just going crazy. Like, oh, where's she gonna be? Where can we see her? Where's the road trip happening?
We've got questions and we've asked her about 1,000 and she has very, very graciously answered everyone with absolute honesty. So if you've got your questions, fire away. We'll hit the social pages after this. Can you get to work, please?
Oh, of course. I will. Listen, it's my honor to say we will see you in a short few minutes, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh,
come on.
Nailed it.
So wonderful.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. And no, you did not just go back in a time. This is real. This is 2026. And I get to sit here with Carissa. And in case you were wondering, is this an old tape playing right now? No, it's not. I'm back for the day, just visiting. And thank you so much for letting me steal your line.
No, thank you for being here and for eating the mochi, for baking for us, and of course for entertaining us, especially when it comes to our good morning question. We did say after almost 2 years of being away, our very own Zoe Brown is visiting us right here from Australia. So you had questions, you wanted to know a couple things. We got a voice note coming through as well as a couple of comments. So let's have a listen to what you had to say. Okay.
Good morning. I'm so excited to have Zoe Brown back on the Expresso couch. I'd love to know what's been the biggest culture shock living in Australia, and what's the one thing from Zanzi you've missed the most?
Oh, big culture shock. I think you forget the huge culture shock. There's so many similarities between South Africa and Australia, but it's still a big culture shock. I think for me was, for the first time in my life, I was the outsider. And that is hard to, you know, you have people that are friendly, but they're friendly at a distance.
At an arm's length.
At an arm's length. And you're not used to that. You miss the warmth, you miss the humor of South Africans. So that was part one of the question. And I think the thing I miss the most is having an open fire braai. We have a gas braai, and I can't even blame Robbie. It's just there are very strict rules with open fires. So I just miss a good coal, like a wood fire braai.
The smoke must just go.
It must go in your hair and you feel like you need to wash your hair the next day.
100%. Do you at least put the right meat on the braai with a braai broodjie?
I go to the South African store to spoil us with some boerewors.
I love to see it. Take the girl out the country, but you can't take the country out the girl. We love to see it. So we also got a couple of comments that came through at Expresso Show across our socials. So let's see what Mark Gavin had to say, our regular, of course. Good morning. Most of us have heard the classic Aussie slang words. Maybe Zoe has been greeted with a good day, mate, or asked about how your arvo is going. But have you ever had a conversation where it feels like half the words are actually made up? Like, how is your Aussie slang?
I think it depends where in Australia you are when you do come across people that use everything. But something I've noticed a lot of Australians do is they shorten everything. So, you know, you've got your car registration. There they call it the rego. It is just their thing. Like, are you going to... myself and Robbie, when we go back, we have to renew our rego. And you think, like, are they just short? No, it's called the rego. It's
called the rego.
Everything just gets shortened. So I think we probably don't even realize when we shorten words, but that's something that happens. And they do have their slang. I haven't picked up any of it, but hubby did pick up the yeah. And I'm like, no, you say yeah. Like, you don't say yeah.
It is a yeah, and it's not a Barbie. It is a braai. We will forever say that too. I love it. Well, let's see what else you had to say. Shout out, Mark. Thank you for getting in touch. And Kayla also said, I would like to know how her journey of being a mum and wife has been, and also to find out how your cherubs are doing.
Oh, it's been such a beautiful journey. I think it's been a whirlwind to think we have done 13 months already. But they are just the cutest little boys. We are going through all the different milestones very differently because there's 2 of them.
Right.
And it's been really special. But I mean, my husband was meant to be a boy dad, and in fact, a twin dad, because I don't think this would have been possible without him. I would not be sitting here with all my hair intact if it wasn't for the role he plays. But we've had a very special journey, and it is a lonely one at times because you're so far away from your core,
your
family.
tribe,
But it's been beautiful, and we've made it work on our own.
I love it. I just feel like you're setting such a beautiful example for your kids as well. I know they're only 13 months, but at this critical age between 0 and 3 or 4, they're absorbing everything around them and taking notes that you and your man are adventurers, that you're not afraid of anything, just taking that leap, stepping on out. That mom, of course, sacrificed so much to bring us here and will continue to pivot and do her own thing. Dad's also doing his thing, working hard. I just find that so beautiful. So thank you for honoring all of that.
And I know it's a privilege that I had the opportunity to spend all this time with them. So it has been a beautiful journey. We are in daycare at the moment, 3 days a week, and they are loving it too because they're just being stimulated in a way that I can't do by myself. So we are slowly getting them a little bit more independent as things go. You know, that's the natural progression of daycare.
Let it go. I love. How many Disney movies have you guys covered?
Actually, we haven't been big TV people.
Really?
We're going to wait until that season comes.
Yeah.
They're only 13 months old. When
Fair
a
enough.
TV is on anywhere, they are glued to it because we don't have it on at home. So we haven't been big Disney movies yet, but that time will come. That will a season be that we'll enjoy.
I've got a list of recommendations I'm going to give you. Milana's on there, Moana's on there, and of course Frozen, but we'll leave it at that. I want to talk about your kids' hair because between you and your man, they have got a head of hair. Which baby is this?
That's Jordan. So Jordan has so much hair. Everywhere we go, people always comment on the amount of hair he has. He's already had his first haircut. Because when I picked him up from daycare the one day, they put a pony in his hair. I said to Robbie, I'm like, it's time for a haircut. But he's got a lot of hair. And then my little Lukey Luke, he, even as a newborn, had the old man hairline. So he's got fine hair, but I feel like in this last week and a half, his hair has grown so much since we've been in South Africa. So they're just
want
such
to eat those
different little
cheeks,
boys.
Zoe.
Thank you.
So which one do you think looks like you, or?
I don't see it, but everyone always says Luke is my mini and Jordan is Dad's mini. My baby photos look a lot like Jordan, which is strange, and a lot of Robbie's photos. It's so bizarre. You see so much of yourself on photos in both kids, yet you and your husband don't look alike.
Right, but there's a definite split down the middle. When I look at the eyes, I'm like, oh, I can pick up Robbie or Zoe. Okay, let's listen to what you had to say one more time, Mzansi. Final question. Let's get it on through.
Good morning, Expresso family. Doreen from Lenteghe, Mitchell's friend speaking. I just love you guys such a lot, and I'm so happy to see you, Zoe. But I just have one question. How do you tell the twins apart?
They are actually, Doreen, thank you for that. They are so different. Obviously, I see them every single day. So from a looks perspective, Luke's only 10 kilograms, Jordan's 11.2 kilograms.
Right.
So there's a big weight difference. There's a height difference between the two of them. There's a physical, like Jordan's more my round, strong little boy. Luke is the skinny little one. But then also personality-wise, they are so different. Jordan is just go, go, go. He is Mr. Busy Bee, wants to stand up and walk along the furniture, climb the stairs. Luke is happy to sit, build a puzzle, page through a book. He's very more quiet. But then again, Jordan sleeps through the night and Luke is a little bit more on the sensitive side. So he's my trouble sleeper.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we can't wait for you to come back to the show. Maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, we don't know. And then continue to see the boys, of course, progress. For now, though, Zoe's going to get into the kitchen in just a little bit. And our other boys are standing by.
Woo. Oh, Zoe, I wish we could give all of this to you and then move your whole family back here. No, we love you and we're missing you so much. But Mzansi, this one's for all of you. Powerball Plus. It is massive. The jackpot is sitting at 68 million rand today.
Oh, absolutely. So buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, or cell phone banking. And we put all these details on Expresso's social media pages so you can literally go check it out right now and get yourself in the running to win big and play the Powerball Plus for a guaranteed 68 million rand in jackpots today. Come on. What are you waiting for? Get involved then. Good luck.
I would go and buy myself a brand new SUV. And Suzuki are coming to the party. The Across is about to make its way across our studio. It looks gorgeous. It's got some muscle. I'm going to step inside and have a look. Look at that. Leave my car alone, man.
Hey,
get out of my car.
Someone's trying to take the corner. Don't blame them. It's an absolute treat. And Mzansi, you want to get dibs on this one? We'll see you after the break.
Typical Soundy, eh?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. I know it's been a crazy show this morning, and we love it. Some shows just make you want to get out there and embrace adventure, and this is one of those days. Oh, Suzuki, whenever they come to the party with something new, we get very excited. And right now, you road trip junkies, listen up. If you're looking for a stylish family SUV that blends the comfort, the tech, and the efficiency, boy, doesn't that matter right now. The showstopper stood beside us right now might just be your next upgrade. Suzuki has just introduced the Across, a brand new flagship to the local market, designed to move seamlessly between your everyday life and those more premium moments. I like the side of that. The awesome Brendan Carpenter, probably the most excited guy in the room from Suzuki, now joins us to give us an exclusive little look at what's going on here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Graham.
I know how much you are invested in your own market here, and you kind of see yourself in the driver of these cars. So it's with a great amount of fanfare and excitement that we embrace these. How excited are you right now to bring the Across to the South African market, my friend?
Well, we are super excited. It's not every day you get to introduce your flagship model. So here it is. It's brand new, just launched 2 weeks ago. And for us, it's a big privilege to really give the South African market a comprehensive SUV that really has all the answers to the questions that we don't even know we have yet.
Exactly, and therein lies the adventure of life. Get out there and explore, and you need the modality. I'm a dad. I've got 2 youngish kids. Thank you, man. Thank you. That being said, who is this for? When you guys invested as you have in this space, what were you thinking of? Who is this going to be best suited for?
Well, I think what's so great about an SUV in this segment is that it has to wear many hats. So it has to fit into everyone's lifestyle. So that's why we developed the campaign tagline called Move Between Worlds. It's for the individuals, like you said, you're a presenter, you're a cook.
Exactly.
You're also a doctor at home, like looking at scraped knees and all of that. And what we've seen is the duality between what people experience in their corporate lives, but then also in life in general and home life. And it's a vehicle that really bridges that gap. So it has obviously the combination of fuel efficiency, but also high tech. It also has all the premium features, but not a heavy price. And that's exactly who it's for. It's for those young families that are looking to upgrade and to get an SUV that really has it all for them.
And also, if you haven't even got the family yet, but you're planning on and have the spirit of adventure, I can see Carissa eyeing this, and she's absolutely loving it. Well, you mentioned the tech, you mentioned a lot of the little gems inside. Should we step inside and have a look?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to say straight off the bat, am I allowed in?
There you go.
It's even got VIP access, okay? This is gorgeous. I love the simplicity. The styling inside is sleek and beautiful. You've got the little LED elements in here as well. What do you get most excited about when you look at the system that is set up for the driver in this car? Where do you start your little journey?
I think what's great is the part that you touch. Always, hey? I mean, you drive the vehicle, you look in front, you've got a digital instrument cluster, you've got your digital infotainment system here, which is a 10.2-inch infotainment system.
Big, yeah.
You've got everything that is driver-centered. And then in here, you have head-up display, you have your climate control system, your wireless phone charger.
Oh, wow.
You have all these elements in here. You're sitting on leather combination seats that has cooling. I have a power adjustable driver's seat, which is great. You've got a panoramic sunroof, and you've got all...
That is, when you say panoramic, you're not kidding. That is massive, because I've realized, and this is a gift that my mother gave me, we would get outdoors. She didn't have a huge amount of resource, but she understood if you gave them to an open road, that's when the adventure begins. But then you've got to enjoy the 6 hours of the open road as much as you do the destination. This is exquisite. The amount of visibility is great from an enjoyment. From a safety perspective, this just feels like you can see everything. How does this shore up on the safety front?
I think this is now our first Suzuki model introduced in South Africa that's got a level 2 ADAS system. So it's got autonomous driving features. So at the top here, you have your monocular camera, and then in the front bumper, you've got radar support. So what it does, it can actually detect the vehicle in front of you, and it has autonomous emergency braking and all of these systems that really keep you safe. And then what goes without saying is the fact that you have your 6 airbags, your ABS, your ESP, So everything is very well catered for, and those airbags and the other systems that I've mentioned are standard across the range. So it's not like you have to have the GLX model in order to benefit from the safety features.
And this is kind of a little bit off script for me, because I know you guys put in so much effort to ensure this level of accessibility without losing that feeling of exclusivity. I feel like I'm driving in a flagship here, but this is one of your most accessible models in terms of the value in here. What do you think makes this stand out in its lane? Because there are so many jumping off points, from the tech to the safety elements. It's a beautiful car.
Yes, you have to present a, let's say, compelling package. And I think what really is part and parcel of that is the 1500 mild hybrid engine. So with that, you get exceptional fuel efficiency. So this is one of the most fuel efficient vehicles in its segment. It's 5.3 liters per 100, which means almost 20 kilometers per liter. And we know that every kilometer for every hard-earned liter now,
I don't know when last you put petrol in your car.
Ouch.
Wow, man. I absolutely love it. The colors are beautiful. The styling on the inside is gorgeous. It feels very elevated. What's your favorite feature about this beautiful car?
You know what I like is the 8-speaker sound system. It's an Infinity by Harman sound system. So it's got a subwoofer in the back and you've got 8 speakers. And you know what? It really elevates the driving experience, because you've got the comfort and convenience whilst you go out exploring. And I think that's what it really means to move between worlds.
Can we switch it on, please? And I must say, I am quite liking the bucket nature of these seats. You feel quite nice and comfy, and I would imagine as the driver, you want to feel that. Meat on the steering wheel, meat under the foot. Such a beautiful sound. Brendan, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Graham.
This is going to do unbelievably well here. This speaks to so many new families, individuals looking for adventure, just someone looking for unbelievable value. You've heard it here first, Mzansi. If you are ready to experience premium spec and comfort in one accessible package, and I stress the word access, you've got to go across. It's as simple as that. So visit your nearest Suzuki dealership, book a test drive online now. It just feels different when you step inside and sit. Give us a little rev there. Give our sound engineer something to cry about. Oh, that's beautiful. Brendan, congratulations. I'm sorry, if I see you in one of these out on the road, I'm going to be waving. I might actually ask for a lift somewhere. I love it. Give us a toot to say goodbye as we head off on our adventure. Adios, muchachos.
Oh, loving all the mechanic energy coming through right now. Makes you want to go on a road trip. And I think after this, you're going to definitely want to do that. But let's talk about something that might affect the road trip, like a flat tire, which doesn't just slow you down, it can throw your entire day off track. But when things went sideways for Ayanda, she had the ultimate backup. Enter Keith Phelps, our technical tire expert from Dunlop, who stepped in and turned a stressful moment into a quick, confident-boosting lesson. Now, from stuck to sorted in no time, let's watch how it's done.
Hello, Mzansi. Now, I know I'm not the only person that has been caught off guard by a flat tire and stopped in my tracks in my driving journey. So today we are joined by Keith Phelps, who works at Dunlop, and he's going to teach us how to change a tire safely and quickly. Keith, thank you so much for joining us today. You're here to teach us something so important that too many of us don't know how to do, and that's changing a tire. Now, my biggest worry when I think about changing a tire is the fear of the car rolling or maybe moving a bit. How do I make sure that that does not happen?
It is of great importance that you ensure that the vehicle is standing on a flat, level surface. If the vehicle is not standing on a flat, level surface, find something on an object or a stone or something laying around that you can place behind the back wheel. To ensure that the vehicle doesn't move, make sure or ensure that the handbrake of the vehicle is on.
Can you please walk me through the step-by-step of how to go about changing a tire?
Right, so first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to the rear of your vehicle. Hopefully, your spare wheel is in good condition and it is inflated, because how do people know that their spare wheel is flat? When they need it. All the time, manufacturers recommend that you check your spare wheel at least once a month and ensure that it's inflated. Okay, so first of all, you can see this is what we call a scissor jack.
Yes.
All right. Second of all, There's the locating point on the top of the jack. This section of the jack must fit in under the jacking point of the vehicle. You are now going to place the jack under the jacking point of the vehicle. I've just taken up the slack. We're going to start and going to place the wheel spanner onto the nut.
Yes.
And what you're going to do is push down.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you're going to push down. Oh, there it goes. So now what we're going to do is, now we're going to jack the vehicle up.
Let's do it.
When the vehicle is jacked up adequate, high enough, and the wheel is off the ground, now you can start loosening the wheel nuts with your fingers.
I was very nervous coming into this day. I think I attached changing a tire with being a man's job, and I think what surprised me was just how easy everything is. The steps are clear, the tools are very easy to work with, so it really is easy, and I'm proud that I did this today.
Put your hand on top.
Yes.
Because invariably when you loosen the last nut, the wheel may fall off the stub axle.
Okay.
And that is because there's nothing holding it. So once the wheel is loose, try and put your hand behind the wheel and then lift it off. You're going to take your spare wheel and you are going to fit your spare wheel now and place your spare wheel onto that wheel assembly again. There you go. So you're going to tighten at 12 o'clock. You're going to tighten again at 6 o'clock. You're going to tighten at 2:15. And then at 2:45, and then you tighten that one. Once you've hand tightened them, take the wheel spanner and just nip them where it's at the bottom now. Now you're going to battle. So the best advice is put it to the top and you push down. You're far stronger pushing down. There you go.
Literally, feeling so strong. No way, Keith, that was far too easy. So why are we not making sure that they're completely tight right now?
Okay, so all we've done now, basically, we've aligned the wheel with the stub axle and we've made sure that the nuts are properly seated on the rim so that the wheel assembly is now in line with the stub axle of the vehicle. Once that is done, you then let the jack down. And that is the way that you ensure that the wheel assembly is located 100% flush on the stub axle of the vehicle. Okay, so there the jack is out now. So we take our spanner out, we take our extension arm out, and there we take it out. Before you do anything else, you take your wheel spanner and you tighten the wheel nuts. So what you're gonna do now is stand up.
Yes.
And if need be, put your foot on there.
Okay. And
push. See how much tighter it goes?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm way too excited about this. That's the stuff. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. You made it so easy, but I'll have you double check just in case, please.
It's fun. I trust your integrity there.
Changing your tire is not just about getting rolling again. It's about understanding your car, the tires, and the conditions that you drive in. A huge thank you to Dunlop for empowering us this morning.
All right. These things are actually quite heavy, right? Definitely loving all the tips coming through because, wow, a lot of us feel overwhelmed in that situation.
I would agree with that, and it's nice to know we've got something strong that's holding us down when it comes to our foundation. But just like that, what started as a setback turned into a valuable lesson, and I've never seen somebody look more fabulous when changing a tire. With the right knowledge and a bit of confidence, a flat tire doesn't even have to slow you down.
Yeah, it's just another problem you now know how to fix thanks to Dunlop. Who wants a nice fresh tire? I've got you covered.
The Grand Trek 85 and Dunlop Motorsport range, made for South African roads and adventures. Dunlop Tires South Africa, taking you beyond.
Thank you, Raul. Good morning. Now, coming up after the break, Zoe Brown prepares the infamous, famous New York triple chocolate cookie.
Yes.
Can't even say it.
Oh, listen, these cookies are divine. And then we also have the one and only Craig Lucas in studio.
Love.
Gosh, this is going to be such a treat, so don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to the kitchen. We are in the kitchen with the incomparable Zoe Brown. Now, Zoe, we couldn't let you leave today without addressing the cookie in the room. Ugh. That moment that is officially legendary now, and it's easily the most viral clip ever to come out of this kitchen studio.
Gosh, every time I've been in this kitchen, I've made bloopers.
You know what? Let's see what you're talking about. Roll the clip.
There's nothing worse than a dry cookie, and this is okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, Zoe.
I'm so sorry about that. I really do apologize for that moment. It was an honest mistake.
I think it was a 1 second delay when you were like, try cookie.
And then I realized.
So we're going to redo it today and actually get the cookie done. Super simple. In the mix already, we've got butter and 2 types of sugar.
Oh, yum.
White sugar and brown sugar for the sweetness and a little bit more depth and flavor.
Okay.
Then let's go
Is that
with...
normal to just mix the sugars like that, or are we just playing around?
If you even wanted a more fudgy, caramelized flavor, you can use a dark treacle sugar.
Ooh, that's the one that's sticky in the packet.
Yes, and it kind of like, when you put it in a bowl, it kind of looks like it's moving on its own. That one, the treacle, get that in there. Then we're gonna go eggs.
Should I put this on for us?
Sure thing. I'm gonna do eggs and salt together. Salt is beyond important in this recipe. It's for the chocolate and it's so you can taste everything else that's happening. There we go. And mix that up. Dry ingredients. We've got baking powder, baking soda.
What's the difference between baking powder and baking soda? The one is bicarb baking soda.
Baking soda, guys, what happened to my brain?
I'm
Like immediately.
testing you now.
Bicarbonate of soda is
Baking soda.
Baking powder, and then you get bicarb, which is something completely different.
Okay.
Baking soda, bicarb, different. What they do is they both give you a bit of body in that lift, and actually bicarb actually gives you a bit of color as well. That browns well. Guys, did I say that right? My brain on Friday.
I hope so. I'm testing you here.
Bicarb and baking powder, different.
Very
Get them
different.
both
But
in there.
we've added both.
We added both. So then we've got our flour here and our cocoa. We're going to add the cocoa to that. We've actually got smallest bowl, always.
It's okay.
Small. There we go. We've got dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and cocoa. That's our 3 types of chocolate. Actually, there's milk. I see some milk chocolate over there. We're going to
Perfect.
chuck it in.
We'll chuck it in. We'll
4
add
types
it.
of chocolate. How are you doing
4 types
there?
of chocolate. We good. Should I switch it off, or are we just going in?
We're going to go. Are you wearing an apron? You
Go
are.
for it. Don't
Okay.
worry. This outfit's made for messing.
There we go. Tell me about the food in Australia. Is there something that's going to become your thing, your jam?
You'll be surprised. price, going to restaurants we find extremely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, the restaurant, it's just not the same. So you'll order a steak and you're paying 3 times the price you would for a normal steak, and it's just not the same quality for me. So we do a lot of cooking at home.
Oh, nice.
I've got a few recipes that we kind of do on repeat Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday. But Robbie's also quite the chef in the house. Like, he makes, one of my favorite dishes is a pork belly that he makes, and he makes it in the air fryer. And it's just the crispiest little crackling. It is beautiful. But we have got some recipes that we just kind of repeat over and over.
From Expresso.
That too. But also, one of my favorite meals that I make is a dish that, you know, with your Woolworths meal kits that you buy.
Yes.
I bought one that had like a tomato chicken that you serve with pesto, olives, and feta. And can I tell you, even my boys love it. I just give it a little bit of a blitz and I remove the salt. I haven't added the feta and the pesto, but they love that chicken dish too. So it's something that they eat. They're starting to eat food we eat.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And let's get this. It's looking good.
Okay, it's looking good. Can I
Dark chocolate.
Okay, we're mixing.
Mix. Dark chocolate, white chocolate. And then if I can ask you, tell me, what foods do you miss the most from South Africa?
Oh, I miss my mom's cooking.
Oh, yes, man. I was going to say.
I miss my mom's cooking because the beautiful thing is I can order my chutney and my Oma rusks and everything off Amazon, and I can have it delivered to the house. I can go to the South African store and I can get boerewors and I can get biltong. So you can get all your favorite things, but it's just the way your mom cooks a meal that you absolutely miss.
Are there like words that you just miss hearing? Say, just joking. No, it's not. I miss, like, honestly, the South African accent is one of the things that I miss the most.
I miss South African humor.
Oh, you okay?
The South African humor is what you miss the most. It's just sometimes you make a joke, you think you're funny, and no one laughs, and you're like, okay, someone else would have gotten that, but it's okay.
Oh, man, at least you got Robbie. Oh, I love that. But we're very happy to have you here this morning.
Thank
What am I doing? I'm doing cookie dough without you even eating it. Do you still?
I do. If I may, I would love to at the end give the batter a good little taste. So how come we're just scooping it out and we're not making...
You can.
We're just going relaxed.
It's Friday. It's rustic. There were so many questions coming through my ear now. Does Zoe still rinse her mince? I know we're almost running out of time, but question, people are going crazy. Do you still rinse your mince in Australia?
You guys taught me. Firstly, I got embarrassed for rinsing my mince when I cook. So no, I don't do that anymore. But I don't. You guys have taught me a thing or two, so I don't rinse.
There's nothing wrong with rinsing your mince. It's fine. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does it.
No, 50-ish% of the country also did. Is it good?
This is a good chocolatey cookie dough.
Get the recipe, make it, send Zoe the picture.
This is a good one, thank you. And thank you for letting me redeem myself with the cookie recipe.
You're welcome.
Oh man, just like we thought the show couldn't get even more exciting and high stakes, yes, it's time to spin and win. It's been making our mornings a little more exciting, just to undersell it here. Today we are going to close it off with one final spin. A lot of money has parted ways thanks to the World Sports Betting Spin to Win wheel, and we're going to put it in motion one more time for one more lucky viewer. And you can see the amounts here. 5,000 is what we want, but I'm not going to be doing the spinning this morning. Our Zoe Brown, let's be honest, you're back on the show. It's as simple as that. You're back on the show.
It's so much fun. Thank you.
Not rusty at all, which I love, girls. I know you've taken a step back. I want you on TV again, man. You're just too good. So you're going to have to do the spinning for us in a moment. So you can start mentally preparing yourself as we connect with our last lucky viewer. So we asked you guys this easy question. Which countries compete in the United Rugby Championship? And Mackenzie Mansumi said South Africa, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Italy. The best teams. It does seem a bit weird with us Southern Hemisphere playing around with the Northern Hemisphere, but it's all good. And Kamal was the one who got it right, and we have got them on the line right now. Good morning, my dear. How are you? Kamal, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. So I don't know how long you've been watching our show, but I'm going to introduce you to Zoe Brown anyway. Zoe is back. How are you doing? How are you feeling this morning, Kamal?
I'm excited.
I'm so glad. Well, we've got Zoe here to do the official spinning of our World Sports Betting wheel. So congratulations, you've made it through. Now we want to see what amount you're going to walk away with. And there's lots of money here. I'd be happy with the 500. The 5,000 is what we want. But I'm going to ask you now, how do you want Zoe to do the spin? Must she give it some gees, a little bit of elbow grease, or must she be slow and steady? How do you feel about our spin power this morning?
I don't know, whatever she's feeling.
I like that. And she's a very lucky person. I've never seen her lose anything on our show. That's why Ryle is suffering from PTSD, because he got beaten in every challenge. Okay, well, it's going to be over to you now. She's going to follow her gut and give it a spin, but you've got to count her down. So give us a 3, 2, 1 and spin, upon which Zozo will do the spinning. Okay, you can give her your countdown now. Kamal, go for it.
3, 2, 1, spin.
There we
Spin,
go.
Zoe.
We're giving it a good spin.
Oh man, this, I don't know
Let's
why
win.
I get so invested in this, like I'm going to be winning the money, but I love the fact that so many people have been given that little injection, that game-changing amount. Come on now.
You've got such a pure heart, G-Man. You just want the best for everyone.
I
So
really
let's see if we
do.
can get to the higher mark.
Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. 2, 5 I'll take, 1 I'll take. Not 500. Go, 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 push. 2,500 Rand, that's okay.
That is amazing.
That's okay. I'll love it. In today's economy, that's like 20,000 Rand. No, that is amazing. 2,500 Rand is coming to you. Congratulations, come on. Oh, man. Well, looking at your gorgeous picture, so good to make that connection with you. What are you going to spend this money on? 2,500 Rand is coming to you.
I'm definitely going shopping.
Do it, girl. You do it.
Spoil yourself.
I was going to go fill up my car with petrol, but it's okay. It's okay. Kamal, congratulations. Well done. And congratulations to all of our winners. Zoe, thank you for being our good luck charm
Thank you
today.
for letting me have the opportunity to just give this beautiful wheel a spin.
Feels powerful, eh?
It does.
I love it. I have a feeling this guy is going to be making a return. But we are so proud of everybody that's won throughout our beautiful spin and win wheel journey. Thank you so much to World Sports Betting. We got a little bit of fun after this. We'll see you now.
Back for more and straight into Turkey. Chad Jones returns to the Tropica world.
Happy to have a smooth time, you know what I'm saying, Bob? Let's go. Let's go, friend.
He talks sun, surprises, and everything Tropica Island search.
Everywhere we go, it's just view. Aesthetic. It's crazy.
Escape to the stories this Tuesday, 21 April on Expresso, 6 to 9 a.m. on S3.
Welcome back one last time. We've got literally seconds to spend with you, so I'm going to say thank you, Zoe Brown. You're an absolute legend, babe. Thank you so much for being here. Do you mind, please, closing out the show for us and link to our artist?
It's been a big honor and even a bigger one to say that Craig Lucas, he is in studio. He's taking the stage to perform 1989. Take it away.
Before I sing, I just wanted to give a shout out to my beautiful mom. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday, Jenny. He's so buff and pretty as hell. He's got brown skin and a devilish smile. Heard he's got a reputation. Either love him or you hate him. He comes close and I'm going red. Is it folklore? Is it all in my head? He's so bad, he makes me nervous. He's a mess, but damn, he's worth it. And he said, can I take you home? Let me take off your clothes. No one has to know. When just one kiss, one touch, and I'm falling apart. Oh God, I'm stuck and I can't get enough. Midnights and stormy weather. Wish this night could last forevermore. Time stops, I dance to the beat of your heart. Oh God, I'm stuck and I can't get enough. You get me just like Taylor. Let's make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. My boy's the life of the show, and girls go wherever he goes. What a man, so free and fearless. And I know it's pretty stupid, but the memories of him holding me haunt like tortured poetry. I'm lost in his anthology. Whoa, reckless lover. I can't help myself but act like such a goddamn fool. When just one kiss, one touch, and I'm falling apart. Oh God, I'm
Another
stuck.
feel-good production.
Taylor, let's make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. 1989. 1989. 1989. No. 1989. 1989. 1989. Thank you. That's Ruben Gerrits on the guitars, everybody.